We'd like to welcome our guests from Marshall, Texas, the home of East Texas Baptist University and the Tigers, who come into Wildcat Stadium this evening to take on your Louisiana College Wildcats. Your Cats, of course, are by Justin Charles. Across the way, Brian Mayfair is at the helm for the Tigers.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ETBU Sportsnet. I'm Adam P. Ledyard, the Assistant Athletic Director for Communications here at East Texas Baptist University. And we're live from Wildcat Field for the Battle of the Border Claw here in Louisiana between East Texas Baptist University and Louisiana College. We're about 6 minutes from game time, and I will be your broadcaster today. This is the first one of the year for myself, and I'm looking forward to this rivalry game. It's always been fun since I've been at ETBU. Been here 6 years, and each game has not disappointed. ETBU the last 6 years is now 3-3 against them. They've won the last 3 Border Claws. Last year in Marshall, Texas, taking it 68-35 overall. And the prior 2 matchups were very, very close. So ETBU looking forward to keeping that Border Claw as they take on Louisiana College. Both teams come into this game with 3 wins and 3 losses, also 3-2 in the American Southwest Conference. So a very, very big game today in the American Southwest Conference to keep in the top tier of the conference behind Texas Lutheran, Hardin-Simmons, and, of course, Mary Hardin-Baylor. So we're going to take a quick break to be right back as they get ready to go out and do the coin flip. We'll be right back and tell you who wins the coin flip.
Welcome to your hometown Whataburger. We're getting busy in here. To me, quality means perfection. From the time that you hit the door to the time that you leave, we serve quality.
Their quality is just #1 for me. You can taste that with every burger. The customer service is perfect.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
It's always a great experience here.
The first bite makes you feel all warm and happy inside.
It's never disappointing, and it's always quality every single time we come.
Quality is what keeps you coming back.
Get your hometown Whataburger. Quality like no other.
Love your high school? Texas Bank & Trust has a great way to show your pandemonium. It's with the new Texas Bank & Trust High School Pandemonium Visa Check Cards. These cards have high school.
And welcome back as Louisiana College won the coin toss and they have deferred. So ETBU will come out with the ball first here in the first half. Looking back here in the last 5 years.
Now if you look over towards the hill, there's a group of cats over there waiting to
ETBU won last year 68-35.
You ready for some football?
And prior to that, they won in 2015 44-34, and 2016 64-62 here in Pineville. They won back the call after a 7-year reign from the Wildcats from 2008 to 2014. Where ETBU lost 52-49 in Marshall, Texas. So a great rivalry here as Louisiana College comes out on the field ready to try and win back that claw that ETBU's had for 3 years. ETBU will be wearing their yellow jerseys, white pants, and their white Texas Tiger helmets, where the Wildcats are going all black tonight, with blue numbers outlined in orange and orange stripes on the pants. So looking sharp in their black uniforms. ETBU always looking good in what they wear. Looking back to last week, ETBU fell to Texas Lutheran coming into this game on a heartbreaker, 28-21 in Seguin. And Louisiana College came back and defeated McMurray University in Abilene. All right, we're going to close down my mic for the prayer and national anthem. We'll go to the crowd mic for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask that you please stand for our invocation, followed by the national anthem, performed by the Louisiana College Wildcat Band under the direction of Dr. Carl Carpenter. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for the blessing of this fine day and this great evening. We ask, Lord, that you watch over these young men on the field of competition. We ask you, Lord, to let them play to the best of their abilities and to leave the field in good health and to show good sportsmanship. And to all of our fans here this evening, we ask them safe passage following our game here this evening. And again, Lord, we thank you for this wonderful day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. The LC Wildcat Band tonight under the direction of Major Michael Hagan Kirby.
And it's about game time, folks. Looking back at this rivalry, ETBU holds a 10-game, leads the series 10-9-1 as they've played each other 20 times. Two of them dating back to 1947 and 48 with the one tie coming in the very first meeting in 1947 as it was a 0-0 tie. Looking at each other's teams, LC comes in with an offense that is averaging 26 points a game and giving up 35 points a game. ETBU is averaging 38 points a game and 488 yards of total offense. So, again, ETBU's offense still a very potent offense to deal with as they have some athletes out there that can be game changers. All right, Louisiana College getting ready to kick off here as back deep for ETBU is Tariq Bogard and Leo Brownfield. And we're off. Ball's going to be taken about the 20-yard line. Picked up, and he's going to make it out to about the 22 as ETBU will take the ball and start the game. The kickoff was to Terrence Allen, freshman from Mount Pleasant, who picks up about 5 yards, 6 yards on that kickoff. So Louisiana College's defense coming out ready to play and looking at their two deep here. Their starting lineup is Dylan Junau, left end wearing 34. Malik Grant, Hayden Bro, and Kyle Sarrazin up front. Here's the snap. Tabaki gives it straight up the middle. A pickup maybe 2 yards.
Baca with the handoff.
As it was given to Jeremiah Robinson, who gets the nod today at running back. So 2nd and 9. Again, the snap right up the middle. Robertson breaks one tackle, will maybe pick up another yard, and they're already getting feisty down there as the offensive lineman and defensive end are starting to go at it. So 3rd and about 7 for the Tigers on the 35-yard line, looking to try and get a first down here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, as Kane Johnson's down to the left. Baca looking to his right, going to find R.J. Johnson, and it's broken up at the 42-yard line. So a quick 3 and out for the ETBU offense. Not what you wanted to start with in this game, as you want to try and keep the momentum on your side. A little bit of overcast clouds been raining through the soccer games today, so that regular turf field, AstroTurf is from the 80s and 90s. The newer turf is a little bit slippery out there. ETBU has 2 punters back there, and it looks like it'll be out to the 39, picked up there at the 27-yard line.
Greg Battaglia taking the kickoff for the Wildcats. It'll come up with 1st and 10 at the 26
by Balagia. He gets a couple yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Out there for ETBU, left end is going to be Drew Brewster, Quaylen Beckley, Kylan Wright, and Zach Walker, your 4-down linemen. Quarterback for the offense today for Louisiana College, if we can look at their numbers, I believe, is Mason Jordan. 1st and 10, 13:59 to go here in the first quarter. Trips to his right, 1 to the left. Running back to his right, fakes the handoff, going to go inside, and it's going to be batted down right there at the line of scrimmage. We'll see who that is turning around.
Pass batted down the line of scrimmage will bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
As Anton Clark did a nice job there with the bat down. So 2nd and 10. Goes in motion and looks like there's going to be a flag. Too many in motion there. Let's see what the referee has to say. It's actually going to be a false start on the offense. So back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. As they'll move back 5 more yards. Ball's now on the 22-yard line. Also out there in the secondary for ETBU, Zach Biles, Hardy Hill. Offense for Louisiana College, averaging almost 300 yards per game total offense. Mason in shotgun formation. 2 receivers set to each side. Here's the snap. He's looking to his left. Flushed out of the pocket, gets it off to his right. An incomplete pass as Kylan Wright and Quaylen Beckley right there. Wright really excited coming out. The pressure on him, also Drew Brewster. So those big boys up front getting through early in the game, getting some pressure on Mason. 3rd and 15 now as they have to reach the 37-yard line for a first down. Trips to the right now. Mason calling out the play. 5 receivers, nobody in the backfield. And it looks like there's another penalty, maybe a false start again on Louisiana College. So pushing back 5 more yards and just a little bit harder now for the Wildcats to get a first down. It'll be 3rd and 20. Probably looking at passing. As they're averaging only about 46 yards rushing per game. Mason looking to his left. Here comes Beckley. Pushes him out. Kylan Wright on the chase, and he slides. He's going to get him down. So Mason saw the big boy, Kylan Wright, coming after him and decides just to slide instead of trying to get some more yards. I think I'd slide too if I saw him coming at me. So 13:32 to go here in the first quarter. 4th and about 17. They're going to send the punt team out there. Curtis Sabran back there to pump for the Wildcats. Back deep for ETBU, senior Tariq Bogard, who you need to be careful with because he is also one of those dangerous playmakers once he gets his hands on the ball. Here's the punt, end over end. He's going to bounce at the 48, and Tariq's going to grab it at the 32. He's got a little bit of room and is going to be taken down about the 37-yard line. Dangerous play there for the senior, but he decides to grab it and go for it. Takes it and will pick up about 5 yards. So both teams struggling in their first series of offense in this little bit of a wet, dreary day. Looking at the weather here in Pineville, Louisiana. Motion out of the backfield's Robertson. Baca decides to take it, goes up the middle, breaks 2 tackles. Man, what a truck of a play of him to come up the middle. Speedster he is, takes out 3 LC Wildcats and picks up the first down, gets about 11 yards there. So great fake play there. Looked like he was going to go out to the right-hand side and takes it and goes up the middle. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line on ETBU territory. 2 receivers to the left. He hands off to Robertson to the left side, breaks another tackle, and will be brought down into Louisiana College territory. Bring up about 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Quick offense for ETBU. They get set again on the Louisiana College side. 2 receivers to the left and the right. Robertson in the backfield. Snap to Baca. Baca looks to go downfield. He finds Beauregard Johnson into the end zone. Tariq Beauregard, touchdown, ETBU Tigers. A 47-yard pass from Brian Baca to Tariq Beauregard into the end zone for the first score of the day for ETBU. 12-17 to go in the game as the Drew McKay will come out for the extra point. So 3 plays in ETBU scores, and that's been their story all year, is the quick striking offense for the Tigers as they score easily there on that pass. Kick up and good from McKay as ETBU takes a 7-0 lead here with 12-17 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Your high school, Texas Bank and Trust has a great way to show your pandemonium. It's with the new Texas Bank and Trust High School Pandemonium Visa Check Cards. These cards have high school colors and mascots from many East Texas schools. Use the Pandemonium card for your normal everyday purchases and show your school spirit at the same time. Texas Bank and Trust Pandemonium Visa Check Cards. The one card fans demand. Texas Bank and Trust Pandemonium cards.
Go TBT!
And we're back as Drew McKay comes back for the kickoff. Ball is tipped over on the side there on the 35-yard line. It's about 64 degrees here in Pineville, Louisiana. Says we don't have any more percent chance of rain, and it'll be a short kick to about the 25. That ball's live. Oh, my goodness. Great special teams play there for ETBU. As Cameron Neely was there to get the tackle, but to kind of break up that kick, the first one there was Malik Mason, who did a nice job of breaking down that kick for Neely to finish it off. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 25-yard line. Mason with running back in behind him. Going to hand off, go to his right side, and bam, he's hit right there. Going to lose a few yards as ETBU's defense read that all over. 5 defenders there. Numbers I could get right there. Looked like Kylan Wright. And Garrett Gibson loses 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now for the Wildcats. Running back in the backfield is Aaron Woods. 11:48 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 7-0. Trips to the left for Mason. Going to hand off right up. No, he fakes it. Oh, and it's batted down. Man, well, had me faked out there, but a great defensive play by Josiah Dykes. That was a quick strike, Brett Favre kind of pass, and Dykes saw it coming and batted it down, and afterwards he's like, oh, I could have had that, but great defensive play there by Dykes, the right place at the right time. 3rd and 12 now for the Wildcats. Woods to the right of Mason. Trips to his left. Here's the snap to Mason. Looking to his left. Going to go to the sideline. Diving effort there by Robinson. But Hardy Hill and Sebastian Charles there to stop that. Great pressure again by the defensive line. Louisiana College out there to punt again from their own 18-yard line. 4th and 12 for the Wildcats. Beauregard back there again to receive, stepping up on the 30-yard line. Here's the snap. ETBU going after it, just misses it. Calls for a fair catch about the – oh, he fumbles it. He gets back on it, though. It's going to be ETBU. No! He is saying Louisiana College has it. He called for a fair catch and then dropped it. They're still fighting for it on the ground, but Louisiana College grabs it. So an unfortunate break for ETBU as Beauregard calls for a fair catch, slips out of his hand, and the Louisiana College defender's right there to grab it. You can't really check their numbers because they're black numbers on a black uniform outlined in orange. So it's hard to see them way up here from the press box, but that's just a long first down for Louisiana College. First time into ETBU territory on a miscue from the Tigers, so they'll have 1st and 10 from the ETBU 37-yard line. So momentum shift back to the Wildcats here. Mason in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. Going to hand off to Woods. Woods sweep to his left and is going to be brought down again at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like Dykes was on in on that tackle. And it was Josiah Dykes. He picks up 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Garrett Gibson out on the stop for the Tigers.
As Mason getting the plays called in from the sideline. Same offensive set. 2 receivers to the right. Woods to his right. H back behind the left tackle. Mason looking to his left, trying to go deep, but he's going to be almost sacked, gets out, gets it off, and it's going to be a complete pass. All they're going to say incomplete. Great pressure there by Garrett Gibson and the big boys up front, Beckley and Kylan Wright, pushing him out of the pocket, forcing him to throw. Mason stepped up, and a diving effort there by the receiver. Couldn't quite get it in and out of his hands. So he'll bring up 3rd and 9 as ETBU trying to stop this offense. Trips to the right now, to the left for Mason. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Here's the snap. Mason looking downfield. He's going to go to his left. Receiver across the middle. Going to be dragged out of bounds just short of the first down by Gibson. That'll bring up about 4th and 2. I would imagine that they're going to go for it. Coach sends in Melvin Young as a running back. He's a dangerous running back, one of their superstars out there for the Wildcats. They always have great athletes from Louisiana playing for them. So 4th and 2. It's a long 2 for the Wildcats. Young to his left. Here's the snap, going to hand off to Young. He's going to go right up the middle, going to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Falls forward to about the 22-yard line. So breaks through right there up the middle. As Young picks up that first down. Young on the year, only has 87 yards rushing and 1 touchdown, as they only average 46 yards a game for the team on rushing. First and 10 from the 22-yard line. Mason hands off to Young again, up the middle. Going to be met by 3 Tigers right there. Trying to see who that is. Looks like Anton Clark was there. Here's the first one that hit him. Picks up 1 yard, so 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Young still in as the running back. The H-back lines up behind the left guard. 2 receivers to the right. 2nd and 9. Here's the snap to Mason. He's going to fake to his left. Going to go right into the end zone. Here's the throw. And, great defensive effort by Aaron Buckley as he bats it down right there in the end zone. Saving the touchdown for Louisiana College. So Buckley comes in and bats the ball down right there in the right back side of the end zone. Bring up a 3rd and a long 9 for Louisiana College. So it was there, but a great defensive effort by the Tigers. Stops that throw. 2 receivers to his left and right. Young to his right in the backfield. No H-back. Mason gets another call from his coach on the sideline. Going left to right here. As you're watching the game, Mason looking to his left. Goes across the middle. And it's picked off. Almost picked off. Garrett Gibson almost had it there. Looked like he did. And then there was a little butter that came in on his fingers and slipped it off. So the senior almost had that interception. ETBU's defense has 7 on the year. Has done a nice job picking off balls this year. Wildcats going to set up for a field. It's going to be spotted on the 28-yard line. So this is going to be a 38-yard attempt by Sebring. He's a senior. Kick is up and no good. Wide right. So a good defensive stand there by the Tigers after that miscue on the punt. And some close plays there by the Wildcats. Ball batted down there in the end zone by Buckley to save game-tying touchdown there. 8:51 to go here in the game, or in the first half. Well, a little rusty, folks. It's the first game of the year that I broadcast. So still kind of getting used to the voice and getting into this. So bear with me. Offense comes back out on the field. You got trips to the left. Johnson, Kirkendall, Beauregard to the left of Baca. Richard Johnson all the way out there by himself. Baca looking out to Richard Johnson. Gets the first down. Pushed out of bounds there at the 32-yard line. So you have 2 Johnsons on the field. Kane Johnson, the freshman, wearing number 3 from Kemp, Texas. And number 1, Richard Johnson, the senior from Cleveland, Texas. Kirkendall from Marshall, Texas. And Beauregard here from Benton, Arkansas. Baca gets it out to Johnson. Richard Johnson, who picks up another first down as he crosses and gets the ball. Picks up some yak, is what I call yards after a catch. From one of my days in college football is what our coaches called it. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line, still in ETBU territory. Quick snap to Baca, hand up the middle to Robertson. Robertson's going to pick up about 3 yards and brought down by a slew of Louisiana College players there.
Hayden Breaux in on the stop, along with Terrence Garnett.
As Hayden Breaux, sophomore, right tackle, 93 on that. Baca looking deep, forced out of the pocket. He's going to run. He's got some room, and he slides into Louisiana College territory. On a little some words there, going back and forth as he was hit on the ground as he slid. No flag, as it wasn't hard, but still, if you contact him when they slide, should be a penalty. 3rd and 2 now for ETBU into Louisiana College territory again. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kane Johnson down here on the Louisiana College sideline. Robertson is running back, going to hand it right up the middle, and he's got some room, and he's brought down by the referee, the middle umpire right there, runs right into him, had some room, ran into him, and there was one Louisiana College defender there to help bring him down. So credit the umpire for a tackle. 1 for him on the game. First down for ETBU. Ball on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Bad snap to Baca. He's going to pick it up, try and find something. He's going to throw it all the way left and out of bounds. as there was a quick snap there from his center and just wasn't ready for that. So broken play there. Baca quickly picks it up and throws it out of bounds instead of turning the ball over. Be 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line of the Wildcats. ETBU leads 7-0 here, 7:08 to go in the first quarter. Here's the snap, looking to his right. He's going to roll out, and it's going to go over to Richard Johnson just off his fingertips, out of bounds there about the 11-yard line, as it was a quick out to the right-hand side. So 3rd and 3rd and 10 for ETBU. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left now. Robertson, the running back. Again, it's going to be a sweep out to the right-hand side. This time it's going to go to RJ, and good defensive play there by the secondary of Louisiana College. Bats it down. Bring up 4th and 10, and ETBU trying to make a decision. Be too far to kick a field goal, and you don't want to punt it. So they're going to go for it. Ball on the left hash mark towards the Louisiana College sideline. Small crowd here today in Pineville as it is fall break for the students, so not a big student section here. 4th and 10 for the Tigers. Snap to Baca, looking downfield. Finds Beauregard across the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line. Boy, he stitched that one right into the hands of Beauregard. Boy, that was a professional pass there as Baca got it straight and hit Beauregard right on the numbers. 1st and goal for ETBU at the 6-yard line. Baca gets it, fakes to Beauregard. Is going to switch and turn around. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up a yard on a rush. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Johnson, on the stop of the Wildcats, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal for the Tigers as they're trying to extend this lead here. 6:22 to go in the first quarter. Robertson, the running back, 2 receivers right and left now. 5 yards to get in the end zone. Baca looking to his left, can't find anybody, rolls to his right. He may run, tries to find Robertson. He breaks one tackle, he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! Brian Baca, his first of the day as he rushes in from 5 yards out to extend this lead to 14. 6:01 left to play here in the first quarter. Oh, I just saw a flag on the field. And there goes another flag. So not sure what's happening here. We'll find out here. See what the umpires have to say.
Was it really?
Number 7. String off penalty for the previous spot. After the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, defense. That's just to the goal, automatic 1st down.
So there was a holding play on ETBU, but with the personal foul and taunting, that's going to give ETBU an automatic 1st down. Ball will be probably placed on a 2.5 yard line as it's half the distance from where it was at. So I think they'll mark off the 10 yards. That's what they'll do. They'll mark off the 10 yards for the holding. And then from there, they'll do half of the distance to the goal line. So from the 16, so the ball should be on about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for ETBU from the 8. So it's essentially almost playing the whole series over again when it was 1st and goal last time because ETBU had it about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal again for ETBU from the 8-yard line as we'll have another 4 downs to try and get into the end zone. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to his right. Roberts in the background. Kuykendall in motion. Pitch to him. Goes around to the right side. Jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Jacques Kuykendall from Marshall, Texas, puts ETBU up 13-0 with an 8-yard sweep to the right-hand side. Gets into the end zone again for the 5th time this year, the senior from Marshall, Texas. Getting it done. Another one of those playmakers on the offense as ETBU will go up 2 touchdowns. Drew McKay out for the extra point. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and it's blocked. ETBU is going to fall on it. And the extra point try is blocked as ETBU is up 13-0. We're going to take a short break here and be back in just a moment.
Your Louisiana College Wildcats 0.
Welcome to your hometown Whataburger. We're getting busy in here. To me, quality means perfection. From the time that you hit the door to the time that you leave, we serve quality.
Their quality is just number one for me. You can taste that with every burger. The customer service is perfect.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
It's always a great experience here.
The first bite makes you feel all warm and happy inside.
It's never disappointing, and it's always quality every single time you come.
Quality is what keeps you coming back.
It's your hometown Whataburger. Quality like no other.
And welcome back, welcome back to Wildcat Field here in Pineville, Louisiana. ETBU up now 13-0 on an 11-play, 79-yard drive for the Tigers, ending on an 8-yard run by Kirkendall. Here's the kick from McKay. He's short, goes to the 27-yard line. Picked up there by Mason, and he's got some room. Going to be pushed out of bounds about the 45-yard line.
Leandre James.
Excuse me, that's James.
Kickoff return.
Pushes it out.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cats. Ball marked to the 43-yard line. Let them hear you out there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Louisiana College in their own territory again on the 43-yard line. James with the return. Nice little return there to put him in great field position. 1st and 10, 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. Mason, the quarterback. H-back on the right. Melvin Young to his left. Hands off to Young. He's going to be hit at the 46-yard line. Going to get about 4 yards as there's 5 Tigers there.
Melvin Young to third on the run for the Wildcats. About a 4-yard pickup will bring up
as Reagan Wilkins, and Keandre Malden there on the tackle. 4 different down linemen now for ETBU in the game. Josh Reed, the left end there. Keandre Malden. I can't see the other two, but it'll be 1st or 2nd and about 7 for the Wildcats. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to his right. Same setup as the last one. H back in motion, goes to his left, makes it trips to the left now. Snap to Mason, looking to his left, going to go out to the left sideline. Picked up there and then pushed out at about the 39-yard line as looked like there was LaPointe Teat over there with the tackle. So second time this quarter that the Wildcats are into ETBU territory. First time on a special teams miscue. So first time tonight for the offense to push into ETBU territory. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Trips again to the right for Mason. Melvin Young to his left. Going to look to his left. Going to go across the middle and way out of bounds. Bad read there to his wide receiver. Couldn't quite get to him. So 2nd and 10 now for the Wildcats. So far in the game, coming into this series, Louisiana College had 16 yards of total offense on 13 plays. ETBU 147 yards on 17 plays. Mason 1 of 8 passing today so far. 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line, ETBU territory. Mason with the call, looking to his right, looking to pass. He's going to go deep into the Louisiana College territory, and it'll be a touchdown for Louisiana College. As it was a perfect pass to JoJo Robinson. Going to be a 43-yard touchdown pass as they cut this lead down to 7. They make this extra point. It'll be 6 points after ETBU had their extra point blocked. So quick strike there. About a 4-play drive for the Wildcats as they're going to try and put on this extra point. Kick is up and good. First touchdown of the day for the Wildcats. Makes it 13-7 in favor of ETBU. We're going to be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And we're back here at Wildcat Field on a quick 4-play strike from Louisiana College to make it 13-7 in favor of the Tigers. Their first score of the day, 43-yard pass from Mason Jordan to JoJo Robinson, cuts this lead to 6 points. Kickoff is out to the 18-yard line. Looks like taken by Robertson. He's got some room there. He's going to go to the left. He's at the 40, midfield, 50, crosses into Louisiana College territory, going to be brought down about the 27-yard line. Great surprise run there by Jeremiah Robertson, who was up there in the middle of the pack. It was a short kickoff to him. He broke 3 tackles, then kept trucking through, so that's always good to have a running back right there in the middle of the pack. Short kickoff picks it up, and about a 50-yard return is what it was. As it'll be 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line in Louisiana College territory. So ETBU in striking distance again, 4:07 to go here in the first quarter. Robinson still the running back. Kirkendall and Kane Johnson to the left of Baca. Dominic Haggerty in the game now. Haggerty up the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 yards as Haggerty gets his first carry of the night. Robertson had 24 yards on the night rushing, so Haggerty's turn to come in there after Robertson got ETBU into Louisiana College territory. 2nd and about 6 for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the left and right. Baca looking to his left. Fakes the throw, is going to run, holds it down. Is going to be pushed out of bounds about the 20-yard line and picks up a few yards. Going to make it about 3rd and 2 for ETBU. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Receivers are Kirkendall, Kane Johnson, Tariq Beauregard, Richard Johnson. Haggerty in motion out of the backfield. Baca's going to take it, goes up the middle again, gets some room, breaks a couple tackles. Not going to take anything from that Louisiana College defense. Puts his head down, trucks a defender, goes another 2 or 3 yards forward, picks up the first down, be 1st and goal for ETBU on the 9-yard line. Same players in the game, 2 receivers left and right, Haggerty to the left of Baca. Offensive line set, pitches it to Haggerty out of the backfield and be pushed out of bounds about the 8-yard line. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Hargrave
might have picked up a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Baca taking his time, getting the calls from the sideline. Clock running down, 2:31. Haggerty in motion. Going to go out to Haggerty. Nobody there. He's got some room. One juke into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! As ETBU strikes once again quickly. An 8-yard pass to Dominic Haggerty into the end zone. As McKay will come out for the extra point. ETBU's extra point was blocked the last time, but McKay going to try and put ETBU up by 13 with 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. Lots of scoring going on. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. ETBU with 20 points here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break here on the ETBU Sportsnet and be right back.
Remaining in the first quarter, East Texas Baptist 20.
Faith, determination, loyalty, teamwork. These are just a few of the core values that both East Texas Baptist University and Marshall Ford Lincoln have in common. I'm Matt Moore, General Manager of Marshall Ford Lincoln, and at Marshall Ford Lincoln, we're both proud and grateful for our relationship with East Texas Baptist University Athletics. From all of us at Marshall Ford Lincoln, we wish you nothing but success in your 2017-2018 seasons, and go get 'em, Tigers.
And we're back as McKay's on the field here at Wildcat Field in Pineville, Louisiana. ETBU strikes again. 5 plays, 28 yards, 1 minute and 43 off the clock. Here's the kickoff from McKay. It's going to go deep into Louisiana territory, about the 12-yard line. Picked up there by Mason. Not Mason. Gets out to the 32-yard line, as you cannot see these numbers from up here.
Yeah, the kickoff brought out.
As looked like it was Ty Mom Sanders,
32-yard line,
freshman from Vivian, Louisiana. Nice little pickup there to the 32. So 2:16 to go here. Still in the first quarter, 20 points scored by ETBU, 7 by the Wildcats. As they're out on the field again for the 4th time. 1st and 10. H-back behind the right tackle, 2 receivers to the left. Mason the quarterback, Melvin Young the running back. 4 down lineman for ETBU. They rush Mason. Mason looking to his right. He's going to go deep. He's got a receiver there, and it's going to be caught. Biles is right there. Great defensive effort, but it was a great catch there by Drake Belegia. And that was just a nice pass from Mason into ETBU territory. His 4th completion of the night. Only had 3 coming in. 1st and 10 from the ETBU 33-yard line. Fake running off, go zip it across the middle. This is going to be brought down for about a 7 or 8 yard pickup by Sebastian Charles. Short of the first down, and be 2nd and a short 1. Ball on the 24-yard line. Louisiana College looking to strike quickly and get back into this game, down 27. Here's a snap to Mason. Mason, and there's going to be a flag or a timeout. There's a flag. Let's see what the referee says.
False start, offense. All 11 men were not set. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
So it'll be a false start on the Wildcats, moving back 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line in ETBU territory. This offense starting to pick it up a little bit on the passing game. That's the key for Louisiana College, as they average a little over 230 yards, 240 yards passing each game. Mason with the snap. Fake handoff to Young. Rolls to his right. There's some pressure. He gets it, and there is nobody there. Should have almost be intentional grounding. I'm not sure if he was out of the pocket.
Out of bounds. We'll bring up 3rd down.
But there's no wide receivers over there. Pushed out of the pocket by Beckley and Garrett Gibson. You got. Okay, so he was outside of the pocket, so they did say that, so no intentional grounding. So great defensive effort there by ETBU once again, pressuring Mason. 3rd and 6 from the ETBU 30-yard line. 1:12 to go here in the first quarter. ETBU with a 20-7 lead. Wildcats trying to bring that back down and score. Snap to Mason, looking across the middle. Can't find anybody, and is hit hard then by Beckley.
Jordan's pass incomplete. We'll bring up 4th down.
And nice secondary coverage there by Hardy Hill on the wide receiver. Brings up another 4th down for Wildcats. Last time it was 4th and 1, and they
Who's the Wildcat fan out here? Let them hear you.
did get it, so they're 1 of 1 today. 4th and 6, 1:07 to go here. As they're going to try and get this first down. Going to go trips to his right, 2 receivers to his left, nobody in the backfield. Here's the snap to Mason, looking to his left. He's pressured. He gets it off in. He's going to be brought down. Gets the ball off, nobody there, but Zach Walker and Quaylen Beckley right there to bring him down and make him throw that ball a little early. Those are 2 boys that I wouldn't want coming after me either, especially Beckley. And Walker with those arms, woo, he's going to hit you hard and bring you down too. So turnover on downs now for Louisiana College, going to give ETBU the ball back, so another defensive stand there by the Tigers. As ETBU will take the ball back on their own 29-yard line. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to his left. Hand off to Haggerty up the middle. Maybe going to pick up a yard.
The run to just for about 1 yard.
Brought down there by Grant in the middle. So 2nd and 9 for ETBU on their own 30-yard line. Again, 2 receivers to the left, Haggerty to his right. Here's the snap. H-back comes out and blocks. Gets the ball off quickly to Richard Johnson. Breaks 1 tackle, moves forward for another yard or so. They're going to spot him at the 35-yard line. They're going to say his knee was down. So 3rd and a long 4 or a short 5 yards, depending on where you see the ball. Play clock is not working. 5 seconds left in the first quarter, and I think Baca's just going to let it run down. And we're going to be at the end of the first quarter here. ETBU 20, Louisiana College 7. And we're going to be heading to the second quarter right after these messages. We'll be right back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet to savor. With the home of the pepper posse. Like our name, the food is hot. Fresh, authentic, always a lot. Friendly, affordable for the whole family. The jalapeno tree. For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree. For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet to savor. With the home of the pepper posse. Like our name, the food is hot. Fresh, authentic, always a lot. Friendly, affordable for the whole family. The jalapeno tree. For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree.
And welcome back to Wildcat Field here, starting the second quarter. ETBU with a 20-7 lead. I'm Adam P. Ledyard here, the broadcaster tonight for you. Snap to Baca, hands off to Haggerty. Goes to his right, breaks the tackle, pushed out of bounds for a first down at the 47-yard line. Looking quickly at the first quarter stats, ETBU has 181 yards of total offense. Louisiana College, 117 yards. As Baca is 6 of 10 passing for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 from their 47-yard line. Hand off again to Haggerty up the middle. Weaves his way through. Has some room. Is going to be pushed out of bounds again for another first down into Louisiana College territory. So Haggerty, who's the more smaller running back compared to Robertson, can weave his way through, kind of follows his offensive lineman and goes off the hips of them for the first down. Haggerty again to the left of Baca. 1st and 10 into Louisiana College territory. Bad snap. Haggerty picks it up and is just going to fall down on at the 50-yard line. So it's going to be about a 7-yard loss. So all that yardage for Haggerty that he just had is going to lose, because that's going to go as a rush for him. And the ball is going to be at the 50-yard line. So of the 18 yards that he just picked up, 7 is going to be negated because of that. So 2nd and about 19 for ETBU. Baca looking to his left, goes over to the left side to Kirkendall. Kirkendall back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to pick up about 9 yards on that, back into Louisiana College territory. Be 3rd and a long 10 for ETBU. 13:44 to go here in the second quarter. The lead for ETBU is 13, 22-7. as Richard Johnson is down here on the Louisiana College sideline. H-back goes out for ETBU, which was Gavin Rains. Going to be a 3-receiver set, trips to the right. Kane Johnson up to the left, Haggerty the running back. Snap to Baca, and there's a flag. Quickly, not sure what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a false start on ETBU. False start on your center. Moving back 5 yards, and that is something ETBU had dealt with last week too. They need to be careful with. That's their second penalty of the game. 2 penalties for 15 yards now. Snap to Baca. Looking to go deep. Oh, and it slips out of his hand. Ball is live. Fall on it. Come on, boys. Oh, man. Louisiana College fell on it, and that's going to be a fumble on Baca as the ball slipped out of his hand. Could have been an incomplete pass. I think that's what Baca thought it was. But it was a live ball, and nobody fell on it. Kind of bounced around there until Louisiana College fell on it. So second turnover tonight for the Tigers, which is not good, as they hand the ball back over to Louisiana College after putting together a decent drive there and was driving. Penalty and then a turnover negates what ETBU is doing there. So Louisiana College back into ETBU territory. 1st and 10 from the Tigers' 47-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to his right. Young, the running back, going to hand off to Young. He's going to sweep out to the right side. He's got some room. Big lineman out there. He's out to the 30, 35, 25, pushed out of bounds about the 21-yard line. So a big run there for Melvin Young. Aaron Woods on the run. And that's going to be close to what they average already in a game, as they had 12 yards coming into this drive rushing. He just picked up about 20 there, so they're close to their game average already. 12:32 to go here in the second quarter. Woods still the running back. Fake to him across the middle. Ooh, going to be hit hard. Nice read there by Mason into the red zone. Tackle there by Zach Biles, was going to be 1st and goal now for the Wildcats. Their ball is on the 7-yard line. ETBU defense going to have to try and get it done again, as Louisiana College brings in
the reception for the Cats.
Looks like a tight end and another H-back. They're going to have a tight end to the right side, heavy to the right side. 1 receiver to the left and right. H-back behind the right tackle and tight end. Snap, they're going to go to Young up the middle. Woods keeps it going. Whoa. He keeps those legs going, but he brought down about the 2-yard line. So they had 3 blockers there behind the right tackle, with the tight end and the H-block making some room for him on the right side. 2nd and goal for the Wildcats. Ball on the 2-yard line. 11:30 to go here in the second quarter. ETB up 20-7. Wildcats threatening. Mason in the shotgun, going to hand off again, and Woods going to be hit there at the goal line. Quaylen Beckley. Let's see who else is there getting up. Kylan Wright. Big boys up front, so Louisiana College shifting their players in and out again,
It's 2nd and goal.
as they're trying to figure out who's on the field and who's not. 2nd and goal from the second or third. 3rd down and 2 from the 2-yard line. They didn't flip this line. Flip the snap to Young. He's going to go. Oh, he's going to hit hard at the 2. Is he brought down? Zach Walker hit him first. Quaylen Beckley there. Stopped at the 1-yard line.
That's Aaron Woods.
Woods gets the call, and the Wildcat offense there snapped to him, and he's going to be short. So 4th and goal from the 1-yard line coming up.
Let them hear you, Wildcat fans.
Big play coming up here, and a timeout is going to be called by Louisiana College with 9:55 to go here in the second quarter as they decide what they're going to draw up. We're going to be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in 30 seconds.
Your product, your service, your customer, our community. Hard work and family businesses built this town. We want to turn up the value of local business in this community. If you want to grow your business and your customers know you better than you know them, you might need a marketing plan. We can help. Email adexpert@fidelitylocal6.com for a free impact analysis. Hope is not a marketing strategy. Let's make a plan. Let's make it happen.
And we're back here at Wildcat Field after a timeout by Louisiana College. Drawing up a play for 4th and goal. Big stand here. I bet you they're going to try and go right up the middle. As they have the running back in motion. Going to go. Oh, he's going to be stopped. He's going to be stopped. He's going to be stopped. Great defensive play there by the Tigers. As Zach Walker, Quaylen Beckley, Kylan right up front there, bring him down as Woods came as the Wildcat offense. Snapped it to him, tried to go to his right, and he hit the wall. And those big old boy wall. And didn't get in. And that's the end of that series as ETBU takes the ball over on the 1-yard line. So this defense comes up big again with another great play. Give the ball back to their offense. So ETBU now, offense which has been moving the ball, needs to keep the ball in their own hands. So somebody got a sideline warning. ETBU got the sideline warning. So 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. It's going to be handoff to Haggerty up the middle. Or Robertson, he's got some room. Makes it out to the 22, 23, 25, 28, 29-yard line. Trucking his way for a 28-yard run. Jeremiah Robertson getting it done. Quickly getting ETBU out of the end zone and giving them a first down and some room to make this offensive go. Again, a run up the middle by Robertson. Quickly, he's going to pick up about another 3 yards. So Robertson, workhorse on this play so far. Picks up about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. 2 receivers right. H back behind the right tackle. Snap to Baca. Again up the middle to Robertson. And Robertson met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe getting a yard. So 3rd and a long 6 for the Tigers. 8:57 to go here in the second quarter. Your Tigers lead 20-7 over the Wildcats in this rivalry game. Snap to Baca, rolling to his right, trying to find a receiver. Looks for Johnson and throws it out of bounds. So ETBU, after that strong defensive stand, doesn't give their defense any rest as they're going to go a quick 4 and out with a big run by Robertson to get him off the 1-yard line. And then 3 plays later, are going to have to punt. So defense, get your breath, get your helmets back on, and come back out and do it again. Alan Martinez out there to punt. Along with, I can't see the other number. Oh, my goodness. It's a shank punt by Diego Gutierrez as he just kind of looks at it when he kicks it and he doesn't know what happened. And it goes out of bounds. Well, something happened. So now they're saying that Louisiana College touched the ball just as it was before it went out of bounds, and we grabbed it. So it's going to be our ball 1st and 10. Now the sticks still say 4th down. They're still discussing what's going on, but our offense is back out there. So a weird series of events there. Should give ETBU a 1st down as they're still discussing what's going on. Division III, you do not have replay to look at to see what's going on, just with our views. As it looks like it will be ETBU ball. 1st and 10, so a great break there for the Tigers as they'll get the ball back. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. So after a disappointing 3 plays there after that big 1st down, a shanked punt turns into a fumble recovery for the Tigers, bouncing off a Louisiana College defender. So this game has a lot of weird breaks for both teams on turnovers. A fumble turnover for ETBU earlier. Now this. Goal line stand for the Tigers down on the 1-yard line. They're still trying to figure out what's going on. I think they're all set now. 8:35 to go here in the second quarter. ETBU back with the ball. Baca, 2 receivers to his right. Going to hand off to Roberts. No, he's going to keep it. Option to the right. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards. As he had Justin Ward and Robertson in the backfield with him. So 2 running backs now there, 3 receivers. Kane Johnson up on the ETBU sideline. Richard Johnson and Beauregard, 2 receivers by Louisiana College. Beauregard in motion to the left side. Hand off to Robertson. Robertson's got some room. There's the burners. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 30, the 21, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Jeremiah Robertson goes 48 yards. No, excuse me. 64 yards for the touchdown into the end zone to put ETBU up 26-7. As he sped around that left end and then turned on the burners and went down the sideline. So great run there by Robertson as he's getting close to 100 yards rushing. McKay out there for the extra point. Snap down, kick up, and this one is good. So ETBU up 27-7 with 7:50 to go here in the second quarter after a 64-yard run by Jeremiah Robertson. We'll be right back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
I'm excited about the next 4 years and what the future holds for me at ETBU.
We're a Christ-centered university, and we're putting God first.
We are the light on the hill. God calls us to be the light and to spread it.
I feel like I'm experiencing something that I'm not going to ever experience again, and I wouldn't change it for anything else.
Ever since the day I stepped foot on this campus, I have felt right at home.
And we're back here at Wildcat Field. My name's Adam P. Lunyard here on the mic tonight for you guys here on the ETBU Sportsnet. ETBU with a 27-7 lead here. With that run, Robertson goes over 100 yards, 118 yards rushing now on that 64-yard run. 2 plays, 67 yards for the offense for ETBU after getting the ball back on that weird punt where it bounced off Louisiana College defender. ETBU fell on it and had a second chance there, took advantage of it, and scored. McKay out there for the kickoff as 2 Wildcats are back deep to receive. 7:50 to go here in the second quarter in the Battle of the Border Claw. Here's the kick. McKay's going to get it down to the 5-yard line. Picked up there by Woods. He's got some room and then brought down about the 25-yard line. First Tiger down there was Malik Mason to break that down. So good special teams tonight here on the field for the Tigers on the kickoffs. Want to say hello to my family back in Marshall, Texas. My wife, Thea, boys, Samson, Zeke, Cooper, and Titus, as they just finished up their fall break and made it back to Texas from Illinois and Ohio, seeing family. So glad you're home safely. I'll be home early Sunday morning as we get ready for church. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Wildcats with the ball. Handoff up the middle. Got a little bit of room there. And will be brought down by Garrett Gibson. About a 7-yard run there. Trying to see who that running back was. Either Woods or Young.
Yeah, great run out there for the Wildcats.
Looks like Melvin Young to third.
On the run.
2 receivers set left and right now. Young, the running back, to the right of Mason. Young out of the backfield. Mason rolls to his right. Free play. Going to cross the middle, and it's going to be a completed pass. Brought down by Derek Holt. We'll see who the flag's on. I think it's going to be ETBU.
Illegal shift. 2 men moving at the same time.
So it's going to be on Louisiana College, an illegal shift on the Wildcats. So they'll move them back 5 and replay. Got a new set of down linemen there for ETBU. Morgan Garcia, Keandre Malden in there. Also Josh Reed. And I think Quaylen Beckley's still in there. Can't really see who the other one is. Josiah Dykes out there. And also Ron Brown Jr. there. So 2nd and 8 now after that penalty for the Wildcats. Mason going deep to the left side. And incomplete pass. Nice coverage over there by Reagan Wilkins, who's the linebacker, came out and followed the receiver, picked him up, and did a nice job defending there. 3rd and 8 now with 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Young still a running back behind Mason to his left. 2 receivers right and left. Mason in the shotgun looking down the middle. He's going to go deep again down the ETBU sideline. Overthrows his receivers. Had 2 of them there, but great coverage again there by ETBU secondary.
Where you at, Wildcat fans?
Derek Holt, one of the defenders down there on the far sideline. So ETBU's defense comes up strong again. Jacques Kirkendall back in there to receive the ball, standing on the 25-yard line for ETBU. LC averaging 44.5 yards per punt tonight. They've had 2. This will be their 3rd. Here's the snap. Rolls to his left, gets it off. And Kirkendall's going to let it roll. And they're going to down it about the 16-yard line of ETBU. So Kirkendall let it go that time, which is smart instead of picking up and running. Field is still wet. The rain stopped just before the game started, but it's about 62 degrees here. Only going to get a little colder as the night goes on. No more rain showers as there's 0% chance of rain from here on out. 1st and 10 for ETBU from the 17-yard line. 6:24 to go here in the second quarter. Your Tigers lead 27-7. 2 receivers to the right and left. Robertson, the running back, to the right of Baca. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle to, it's Justin Ward. Ward's going to pick up about 7 yards. So ETBU rotates in 3 running backs in this offense. Ward, Haggerty, and Robertson. Ward in on this series. Got a new wide receiver out there in Samaric Paul, wearing number 88. Ward out of the backfield. Snap to Baca. Baca going to go to the left side. He's got some room to run. He's at the 45 and pushed out of bounds. There at the 44-yard line. Picks up the first down as Baca had 30 yards rushing coming into this series. So 1st and 10 for ETBU. Moves the ball up to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Pitched out to Maurice Morris, who is going to pick up a first down, I believe. Going to be close. That was a pass to 83, Maurice Morris. Out of the backfield there. ETBU getting the offense going again. Snap to Baca. Fake run. And it's going to be passed over to Joseph Fentress as he picks up the first down. Fentress now into ETBU territory with that catch. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Baca going to fake the run, and it's going to be brought down. So that'll be a rush by Baca going to his right side. Brought down on a blitz by Louisiana College, who read that option well there. Going to be about an 8-yard loss. ETBU still in Louisiana College territory. It's going to be 2nd and about 18. You got some new players on the field here for ETBU. Fentress, Paul, and Maurice Morris, your wide receivers. Baca looking to go across the middle and is hit as he's throwing it. Look to go to Fentress. Couldn't quite get it. So 3rd and 17 is what they're saying. 4:28 to go here in the first half. Ball in the right hash on the Louisiana College sideline. 2 receivers to his right and left. Ward in the backfield. Baca with the call. Looking again. Again, your play clock's not working tonight, so not sure when the time's running down. Here's the snap. Fake handoff to Ward. Pushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right. Going to go across into the middle, and there's Maurice Morris. Oh, he almost grabs it there on the 15-yard line. Great defensive play there by Joshua Pickett for Louisiana College to bat it down. ETBU, I think, is going to punt it.
That'll bring up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and 17. As they bring in their punt team. Alan Martinez and Diego Gutierrez. Gutierrez gets it, kicks it up high. Fair caught at the 17-yard line.
With a fair catch.
And Louisiana College stops the quick ETBU offense. We'll have another chance here on the field, but they got a long ways to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Oh, they're spotted on the 16-yard line. Jacob McDonald in there now on the defensive line. Along with Tremel Scott as a linebacker. And Joseph Brewington in there as a linebacker. So some new players on defense coming in here in the second quarter. Mason back to throw. Oh, he gets it off Justin. Oh, boom! Big hit there by Tremel Scott. My goodness, right place, right time. Puts him down. Pick up about 5, but big hit there. 2nd and 5 for Louisiana College. As Woods is going to feel that one tomorrow when he wakes up. Going to take some Tylenol for that one. Here's the handoff up the middle to Woods. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. Be close. He's third and a long 3 yards for Louisiana College. 3:17 to go here in the second quarter. 27-7 your score in favor of the Tigers.
For the Wildcats. Let them hear you, Cats fans.
Third and 3. Darius Broussard out there in the secondary along with Grant LaPointe Teat. Here's the snap to Mason, looking to his left. Going to go over to Woods. Grant LaPointe Teat right there along with Brewington. And that'll stop Louisiana College on that drive. 4th and 4, or 3 for the Wildcats. Bring their punt team back out there. 4th punt tonight for them. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it's going to be a shorter punt into ETBU territory. Beauregard's going to let it go, and it'll be bounced down to about the 37-yard line. Louisiana College coming into the game for punting.
37-yard line where ETBU will take over.
Had punted over 1,500 yards for punting 41 times, averaging 38.4 yards per punt. So they'll add to that tonight. Move it up a little bit as he's averaging 44 yards per punt. 2:41 to go here in the second quarter. ETBU's offense back out there. Dominic Haggerty and Jeremiah Robertson, your running backs. Kirkendall, Richard Johnson, and Kane Johnson out there. Be handoff to Haggerty, going to a sweep on the right side, going to be brought down, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Haggerty's run goes nowhere.
Gets up limping a little bit. No gain on the play, so 2nd and 10 as Haggerty's going to go out, and Justin Ward's going to come in. 2nd and 10, 2 receivers to the left, Richard Johnson to the right. Baca surrounded by running backs on his right and left. 2:11 to go. Here's the snap to Baca, looking to his right, back to his left. Oh, he's going to be hit as he throws it. They're going to say it's a fumble, but this time ETBU comes up with it as Justin Ward falls on it. So second time tonight that Louisiana College's defense has gotten through the offensive line to Baca, hitting him to fumble the ball. And that's going to be another loss. 3rd and about 20 for the Tigers. 1:45 to go until halftime. So 3rd and 18 is what they have on the board. ETBU taking their time, running down this clock before half, not wanting to give the ball back to Louisiana College. Baca walking over to the sideline. Not sure if this will be a trick play. And ETBU is going to take a timeout. We'll take one with him, too. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sports Net in just a moment.
I'm excited about the next 4 years and what the future holds for me at ETBU.
We're at Christ-Centered University, and we're putting God first.
We are the light on the hill. God calls us to be the light and to spread it.
I feel like I'm experiencing something that I'm not going to ever experience again, and I wouldn't change it for anything else.
Ever since the day I stepped foot on this campus, I have felt right at home.
As Michael Jackson's on, the speakers out there saying just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. And it's 3rd and 18, and ETBU wants to beat the LC defense for a first down, so let's see if they can do that. Baca in the backfield all by himself, looking to his right. He's going to go up the middle. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to be brought down about the 34-yard line. Not much to gain there. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Clock is going to stop with 109 as LC takes a timeout. So it's going to be 4th and 12 for ETBU as they'll go 3 and out on this series and give the ball right back to the Wildcat offense.
Here we go, Wildcat fans.
ATBU comes back out with 2 punters, Gutierrez and Martinez. And ETBU to take a timeout.
Yeah, another timeout by East Texas Baptist.
So we'll stay right here as ETBU has a 27-7 lead. I apologize if anybody's following Twitter. I was going to try and tweet tonight too, but not really able to do that, trying to concentrate on the broadcasting. Kenneth Klein does a good job with that. He's usually our announcer on the road and does a nice job with tweeting and announcing at the same time, but I'm in my broadcasting box as a male and can't do 2 things at once. So we'll stay in the broadcasting box as ETBU comes right back out. Gutierrez and Martinez back there. It's going to be to Gutierrez. He gets that high and away. Fair catch down to the 22, 23-yard line. 1:03 left to play here in the first half. Wildcat offense will go back out there.
In the first half. And the ball at the 23-yard line for the Wildcats. Here we go, Wildcat fans.
As they have a minute to try and make something happen. They have 176 yards of total offense coming in, 51 yards rushing, 125 passing coming into this series. 1:03 for them to go here in the second quarter. Mason with Melvin Young to his left. Mason looking to his right, goes across the middle. Nobody there as all the receivers were covered. Great effort there by Reagan Wilkins covering the receiver across the middle. All over him and in a good way with no penalty, stopping him from getting that pass. So 2nd and 10 now, under a minute to play. He's got trips to his left, 1 receiver to the right. Mason the quarterback for Louisiana College. Young still the running back. Snap to Mason, looking to his right, back to his left, goes out to Young out of the backfield. Got some room, 30, 35, 40. Pushed out of bounds about the 45-yard line. 51 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So Young out of the backfield picks up about 25 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. As they're trying to get into the red zone and score here before halftime, down 20 points, 27-7. Here's the snap to Mason. Again, looking to his left, going to go to Young again, who drops the ball. Can't get a hold of it.
Pass to Melvin Young, the third, incomplete. Will bring up 2nd and 10.
So about 5 seconds go off the clock there. 46 seconds left. 2nd and 10 as they're still in their own territory. Threatening to move into ETBU territory, but the defense has done a nice job tonight. Brewster, Wright, Beckley, and Walker down there on the defensive line. Here's the snap to Mason again, and he's going to get pressured. Out of the pocket, goes across the middle. Great defensive stop there by Reagan Wilkins as the receiver just about caught it. Wilkins' left hand comes in and bats it down to stop it from the first down. And another great defensive play by the Tigers. 3rd and 10 now as ETBU rotates some players in. They only have 3 down linemen now for the Tigers. Josh Reed in there. Looks like Beckley and Walker. 3rd and 10 from their 47-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to go deep across the middle. And it's picked off! Picked off at the 35-yard line. He's got some room. He's across midfield. And that is Aaron Buckley down to the 10, 5, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. About the 3-yard line is what it looks like. Aaron Buckley gets it done, and ETBU has a chance to extend this lead before halftime, courtesy of Buckley reading Mason's pass across the middle and going about 68 yards down. They're going to say looks like the 5-yard line he went out. So Buckley with his 2nd interception of the year, giving the offense a chance to push the score up more. 23 seconds to get it done. Let's see if ETBU can get it in the end zone. Another chance here for the Tigers to extend their lead. Robertson, the running back. Snap to Robertson. Pitches it to Beauregard into the end zone. Oh, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone. Are you kidding me? He's got some room. Oh, my goodness. He may go 100 yards. Oh, and he's brought down about the 42-yard line. Oh, my goodness. ETBU trying some trickery there. And Beauregard picked off in the end zone, trying to go to Richard Johnson, and that's a great play for the Wildcats to stop the lead to go even farther for ETBU. Now they've got 9 seconds now to try and go into the end zone. Man, this game has had a lot of turn of events. Weird plays tonight for this game has put both teams in scoring territory. 42-yard line on the side of the Tigers. 9.5 seconds to go for Mason to try and make something happen. He's got 2 receivers left and right. Looks like Woods to his right in the backfield. They might have time for 2 plays depending on how much he gets to the sideline and out of bounds. Most likely going to try and get to the end zone is my guess. Taking their time. I mean, the play clock's got to be winding down. I mean, you only get 40 seconds as soon as they put the ball down. So without the play clock, you don't know when they're really starting it. They're saying to put 10.5 seconds on the clock. So 10.5 seconds left here in the second quarter after a 57-yard return from the back of the end zone from the Wildcat defense. 2 receivers left and right. Woods in the backfield to the right of Mason. Mason looking to go across the middle to the sideline. Gets a pass caught. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Stops the clock with 6 seconds left. Not sure what they're going to be in field goal territory for their kicker, and there's a Wildcat down. Looks to be one of their offensive linemen. Well, in these rivalry games, you never know what's going to happen with crazy plays going both ways and teams capitalizing on it. Looked like ETBU might push their lead from 20 to 27 as they were on the 5-yard line with 24 seconds to go. First play, they try some trickery, and it backfires on them as Beauregard's picked off in the end zone. They return it 57 yards into ETBU territory. First play from Mason gets it out to about the 32-yard line. 6 seconds left to go. So Wildcats have a choice to make if they want to go quickly down the sideline and get out and try a field goal or go straight for the end zone. Looks like it's an offensive lineman for the Wildcats going to have to come out of the game as he's holding his right arm. And he's already got it strapped up to play in, so maybe his shoulder. And, boy, I've been an offensive lineman, and I know some guys, when those shoulders go, it is so hard and hurts. But you can pop them back in and put a brace on and go out there and play again. So he may do that, but he's pointing to his right shoulder. So 1st and 10 with 6 seconds to go for the Wildcats as they're trying to get on the board. Break into ETBU's lead, 27-7 is the score right before halftime. Trips to the right for Mason. Woods, the running back, to his right. Here's the snap. Looking to his right, looking to go into the end zone, and it's going to be picked up by Buckley again at the 12. He's got the sideline, comes back to the middle. He's at the 40, past midfield. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. 5 touchdown Tigers. Oh, my goodness. So, what a chain of events. An interception from the Wildcats pushes him into ETBU territory, and then Aaron Buckley, second interception of the night, goes 87 yards for a touchdown. And what we thought the ETBU offense was going to do, the defense does and puts another touchdown on the board as Buckley takes it back to the house for a pick six to put another touchdown on the board. 33-7 is your score as ETBU will come out for an extra point. No time left on the clock. My goodness gracious. Did not imagine that, but like I said, in these rivalry games, you never know. ETBU taking their time for the extra point. Well, apparently was there a penalty? And there was an unsportsmanlike conduct on ETBU on the return. So McKay will come out for the extra point, and I'm assuming that penalty will be on the kickoff into the second half. His extra point is up and good. ETBU will go up 34-7 as they head to the locker room, as that'll be the last play of the first half. We'll take a break here and be back in a few minutes to talk about the first half here on the ETBU Sportsnet.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet.
Traditional favorites in contemporary flavor combinations.
Like I named the food is hot.
Fresh, healthy, and made to order.
Friendly, affordable for the whole family.
Check out our entire menu online at jalapenotree.com.
For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed. I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
And welcome back to Wildcat Field, and I can tell you it's been a wild night for both teams here in Louisiana and Pineville for the Battle of the Border Claw. First, let's look at these statistics before we talk about this game. ETBU up 34-7. Looking at the offense for ETBU, they've got 329 yards of total offense with 129 yards passing and 200 yards rushing. So by far their best rushing game of the season. They've got 2 punt returns for 4 yards, 2 kickoff returns for 67 yards, and the defense has 2 interceptions for 148 yards. 4 punts, averaging 28.5 yards per punt. ETBU's had 3 fumbles on the night and lost 2 of them, 2 penalties for 15 yards. They've had the ball for 15 minutes and 44 seconds. 3 of 9 on third downs and 1 of 1 on fourth downs. 2 of 3 in the red zone in scoring. Louisiana College, 7 points on the board. They have 13 rushes for 51 yards, 159 yards passing for a total of 210 yards of total offense. 4 kickoff returns for 54 yards. They have 1 interception for 58 yards. 4 punts, averaging 46.2 yards per punt. 5 penalties for 28 yards, and they've held on the ball for 14 minutes and 16 seconds. They are 0 of 9 on third downs here in the first half, 1 of 3 on fourth downs. Individually, ETBU having a great night on the field rushing the ball. Jeremiah Robertson, 9 rushes for 118 yards and 1 touchdown. Brian Baca, 12 rushes for 48 yards. Haggerty, 7 rushes for 18 yards, and Maurice Morris has 1 for 9 yards. Baca, 8 of 15 for passing, 129 yards and 3 touchdowns. Beauregard, 0 of 1 with that interception into the end zone. Receiving-wise, Richard Johnson, 3 catches for 29 yards. Tariq Beauregard, 2 for 75 yards and a touchdown. Jacques Kirkendall, 2 for 16 and 1 touchdown. And Dominic Haggerty with 1 catch for 9 yards and a touchdown. Defensively for ETBU, Biles leading the team with 4, along with Tramel Scott, Garrett Gibson. Looking at Louisiana College now, Aaron Woods has 8 rushes for 33 yards. Melvin Young, 4 rushes for 15 yards. And Mason Jordan, 1 for 3. Jordan also, passing-wise, 9 of 28 for 159 yards, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Receiving-wise, JoJo Robinson, 2 for 52 yards and 1 touchdown. Sam Phillips, 2 for 27. Zion Williams, 2 for 17. And Drake Badagalia, 1 for 35 yards. Julius Johnson leading their defense with 6 tackles. But the story of tonight has been the change of the ball to both teams through just funky plays and great defensive efforts. A botched fumble on a punt return by ETBU, and Louisiana College scores their first touchdown on that, going 4 plays and scoring 57 yards later. ETBU has an interception return for a touchdown there at the end. ETBU also with a botched punt that looked like it would be a great field position for Louisiana College middle of the way through the second quarter. Goes off their defender. Our guys jump on it, and we get the ball back. Turns into a touchdown 2 plays later, 67 yards with a 64-yard from Jeremiah Robertson. So looking at the scoring for ETBU, first in the first quarter, Beauregard had a 48-yard pass from Baca with 12:17 to go. That series was only 3 plays, 63 yards, and took 42 seconds. ETBU goes up 13-0 on a missed extra point as Jacques Kirkendall gets an 8-yard pass from Baca. That series was 11 plays, 79 yards for 2 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. One of their longest drives of the year. Louisiana College pulls within 6 as they score on a 43-yard pass from Jordan to JoJo Robinson with 4:20 to go in the first quarter to make it 13-7. ETBU then scores with 2:24 to go in the first quarter on a 9-yard pass from Baca to Haggerty to make it 20-7. Now, also a key change of events in this game, 4th and goal. It was 20-7. Louisiana College looking to cut the lead to 6, gets stuffed at the goal line, and ETBU takes it over, goes down, and stops Louisiana College from scoring. Then in the second quarter there, Robertson, after that botched punt by ETBU, goes 64 yards, 2 plays, and makes it 27-7. And then what looked like ETBU was going to score on the 5-yard line with 24 seconds left, Beauregard throws the interception. Louisiana College takes it back to the 42-yard line of ETBU. They get down to the 30-yard line with 6 seconds to go. They look to go to the end zone. Buckley picks it off at the 12-yard line and goes 88 yards to score to put ETBU up 34-7 to end the second quarter. So ETBU's momentum right now in favor of them, as they'll have to kick the ball off to Louisiana College to start the second half. All right, we're going to take a break here, and then when we come back, we're just going to leave it on the crowd mic as I take a 10-minute break to refresh my voice and get ready for the second half. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sports Net in just a moment.
I'm excited about the next 4 years and what the future holds for me at ETBU.
We're at Christ-centered University, and we're putting God first.
We are the light on the hill. God calls us to be the light and to spread it.
I feel like I'm experiencing something that I'm not going to ever experience again, and I wouldn't change it for anything else.
Ever since the day I stepped foot on this campus, I have felt right at home.
Faith, determination, loyalty, teamwork. These are just a few of the core values that both East Texas Baptist University and Marshall Ford Lincoln have in common. I'm Matt Moore, General Manager of Marshall Ford Lincoln, and at Marshall Ford Lincoln, we're both proud and grateful for our relationship with East Texas Baptist University Athletics. From all of us at Marshall Ford Lincoln, we wish you nothing but success in your 2017-2018 seasons, and go get 'em, Tigers.
to action. We're about 3 minutes away from second half action here. And the battle for the border claw here at Wildcat Stadium. It's in-law appreciation night. Second half action here at Wildcat Field. Once again, we welcome the Tigers fans from Marshall, Texas, and other points, as well as all you Wildcat fans out here tonight. It is Sinlaw Appreciation Night here in beautiful downtown Pineville, Louisiana.
And welcome back to Wildcat Field here in Louisiana at Louisiana College in Pineville, Louisiana, as ETBU gets ready for the second half, up 34-7. Well, here's the thing. You have to be careful in the second half with these Wildcats, as last week they were down against McMurray University at halftime out in Abilene on the road. 17-14, and they came back to win 35-23, scoring 21 points in the fourth quarter. So, and they get the ball here in the second half to start. So you have to be careful, but ETBU
we're getting ready for second half action.
Has the momentum after that touchdown return by Aaron Buckley. Buckley has 2 interceptions on the night. One of them for a touchdown. Both of them combined for 148 yards.
Due to the unsportsmanlike conduct on the extra point,
ETBU is going to be kicking off from their 20-yard line after that unsportsmanlike conduct on the return. As McKay comes out for the kickoff from the 20-yard line. And we're ready to go here in the second half as ETBU getting ready to give the ball to the Louisiana Wildcats. Here's the kickoff. Gonna go to about the 18-yard line. Picked up there. He's at the 30, 35. Oh, and he's gonna be hit hard.
And a return out to
by looked like
3-yard line.
Donovan Graham. It looked like he had the tackle there. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Before they get out there, I need to say hi to my family again in Marshall, Texas, as my boys are listening now. Sam, Zeke, Cooper, Titus, my wife Thea, hello. Glad you're home safe. Showers, getting ready to get in bed. So you'll be bright and ready to go for church tomorrow. 1st and 10, 14:50 here on the clock, starting the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Mason, the quarterback, going to hand off to Melvin Young, going to pull him down there right at the line of scrimmage. Garrett Gibson in on the tackle, along with Reagan Wilkins. Maybe picks up a yard.
About a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats.
2nd and 9 for Louisiana College, as they have 2 receivers to the left. H-back and running back in the backfield. 1 receiver on the ETBU sideline. Mason with the snap, fake handoff to Young, rolls to his right, there's pressure, gets it off, and it's picked off at the 45-yard line by, I can't see who it is, Hardy Hill, the senior, grabbing the ball, jumping up and getting it, and ending that drive by Louisiana College quickly. So this defense coming up big tonight. 3rd interception on the night for Mason, as ETBU will take over on Louisiana College 34-yard line. So nice play there by Hardy Hill. Offense comes back out on the field. You got Richard Johnson, Treek Beauregard, Kane Johnson, Gavin Raines as your H-back. Me hand off to Robertson up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards. As ETBU starts the second half now with 13:44 to go, up 30-47 here in the third quarter. 2nd and 7. ETBU threatening again. Jeremiah Robertson is the running back. He's got over 100 yards tonight. 2nd time this season he's had that. And off to Robertson up the middle. He's got a big hole. He's up the middle of 20, 15, 10. Down to the 5-yard line. Jeremiah Robertson getting it done again. Big old bus coming through there. Do not want to get in front of him, as once he gets those burners going, he's hard to bring down. So great run there by Robertson. It was a junior from Huntington, Texas. 1st and goal for ETBU from the 8. Robertson up the middle again, but he's going to be hit hard this time, as a wall of defenders come through for Louisiana College to bring him down. Back to the line of scrimmage, be 2nd and goal from the 8. They're saying from the 9, so see if ETBU can add some more points to the board. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. You got your H-back and Gavin Raines to the left behind Bryson Parker, the left tackle. Beauregard in motion, and referee Line Judd runs in. Going to call a false start on ETBU. Guess his mic is not working now, so we'll move it back 5 yards. Ball will be on the 14-yard line. Makes it a little bit harder for ETBU to get in. 2nd and goal for ETBU from the 14-yard line now. Beauregard in motion. Baca gets it, looking to the right side to Richard Johnson. There it is. Did he get in? No. His right foot just out of bounds. As Johnson trying to add to his touchdown total. He's got 8 on the year. He had 3 against Texas Lutheran last week. All 3 of them in the loss, 28-21. Raines goes off the field. Kirkendall comes in, have 4 receivers now and 1 running back as your H-back goes out. 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line. Baca looking to his left. Here's the rush. He's going to try and get it, but he can't. And he's sacked back at the 27-yard line. So Louisiana College defense, along with a false start, pushes ETBU back. Things looked bright from the beginning there with the ball on the 8-yard line. Now losing yardage all the way back on the 26-yard. So 4th and goal, and ETBU is on the 25-yard line for 4th and goal. Offense back out with 2 receivers. Baca rolls to his right, trying to find somebody. Going to go to the end zone. There's Richard Johnson, and it's going to be batted down. He had it, then broken up and put down. So Louisiana College defense comes up big on this series after ETBU gets the ball back on an interception. So the Wildcat defense comes up big, stops this quick ETBU offense. to get the ball back on the 25-yard line. Going to come back out and try and make something happen. Their only score of the game came in the first quarter.
First and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap to Mason. Looks to his right quickly. Quick pass out to the sideline. A little bit of room there. Breaks one tackle and is going to be pushed out about the 31-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards. Could not see who that pass was to. As it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
That's complete. 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats.
Mason has one receiver to the right on the ETBU line. 2 to his left. Woods in the backfield to his left. H-back behind the right guard. Handoff to Woods. Breaks one tackle and is going to move forward. Runs into DeQuillian Jenkins. Gets a couple yards. Now going to be 3rd and 3. So a short pass to Woods. Woods going to come out. A new set of receivers for that. And Mason coming out. They're going to do the Wildcat offense. Not named after them. As I can't see who the new quarterback is. Drake Badalagaya. Snap to him up the middle. He's going to go for it, and he's going to be hit hard. He's going to be short of the first down. Battaglia is his name. I was wrong on that one. And bring up 4th and 1. So a defensive stop there by the Tigers as they get a laugh out of my talking here. The Midwest coming out in me. Louisiana College out to punt. And there's going to be called timeout for ETBU by Coach Maper.
Yeah, the timeout on the field, East Texas Baptist.
And we'll take one with him. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And welcome back to Wildcat Field here. 9:50 to go in the third quarter, 34-7. Nobody scored yet here. 4th and 1 for Louisiana College. Looks like they may punt it. ETBU's got everybody on the line. They may go after this. If anything, Louisiana College might fake it right now, as they've got 9 down people there on the line. Kick is off. Back to Kirkendall about the 25-yard line. He grabs it. Going to go to his right. Breaks one tackle, goes back to his left, and there's 2 more black jerseys there to bring him down. They're going to spot it at the 27-yard line. Forward progression there. So ETBU looked like they were going to go after the punt. Went back and tried to get some blocking then after that for Kirkendall. First and 10 for the Tigers, as they'll be back on the field to try and score again. They did move it down to the 9-yard line, but then a series of penalties and a sack pushed it back to the 25. Turnover on downs then. 9:36 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Robertson, the running back, to the right of Baca. Trips to his left. Robertson out of the backfield. Quick out to Robertson. He's out to 30. Makes one miss and then put down about the 42-yard line. So Robertson with a pass out of the backfield from Baca gets them a first down as ETBU. One pass, another first down. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2 receivers set to the left and right. Robertson again. Baca gets it. Oh, hit hard at the 40-yard line. As Baca was going to try and go up the middle there. Again, read well there by the defense, and he loses a yard. They're going to say 2nd and 11 now. Here's the snap to Baca. Looking downfield, pressured again. Rolls to his right across the middle. And Johnson was there, but kind of skipped past it to him and couldn't get to him as he was pressured. We'll bring up 3rd and 11. ETBU now running the clock down a little bit, making the offense run a little bit slower to milk the time here. Here's the snap. Baca again going across the middle. Richard Johnson gonna be short, maybe. We'll see where they spot it. Are they going to give him the first down? Into LC territory. 49-yard line will be a first down. They're going to say no. It's going to be 4th. I think is it 4th and 1.
4th down and short for the Tigers.
4th and inches for ETBU. Right here at midfield. Baca might go under center and push it forward. Again, no game clock or play clock to see when the time is running down. And ETBU takes their 2nd time out here in the second half, 2 here in the 3rd quarter, so they have 1 left.
3rd quarter, 7:55.
With 7:55 to go, we'll take a break with them and be back here in 30 seconds on the ETBU Sportsnet.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet to savor. With the home of the pepper posse. Like our name, the food is hot. Fresh, authentic, always a lot. Friendly, affordable for the whole family. The jalapeno tree. For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the jalapeno tree.
Welcome back to Wildcat Field here in the 3rd quarter. I'm Adam P. Ledyard as we are battling for the border claw here in Pineville. It's going to be 4th and 1 for ETBU as they come back out on the field after their 2nd time out in the 3rd quarter. Baca in shotgun formation. Snap up the middle to Robertson. He's going to move forward, and I think he got enough. The way the referees are running out, they're going to spot it at the 48. Which would be a first down. Chain gang is moving down the field in favor of ETBU, so they're going to give him a first down. So Robertson pushes forward for the first down. 1st and 10 now into the LC territory. Ball on the 48-yard line. Richard Johnson to the right side of the field towards the LC sideline. Be handoff up the middle to Robertson. Going to pick up another 2 or 3 yards. He's been the workhorse tonight. As he has 145 yards rushing, 11.2 yards per carry. 2nd and 9. Here's the snap to Baca. Quick out to the left side to Kirkendall. Breaks 1 tackle and then brought down about the 43-yard line. Going to pick up about 5 yards. Be 3rd and 6 for ETBU. 7:02 to go here in the 3rd quarter. ETBU slowly moving the ball and milking the clock now with the lead.
3rd down for ETBU.
Kane Johnson now the lone receiver on the ETBU sideline. Kirkendall and Richard Johnson down by Louisiana College. Robertson the running back. Here's the snap. Quick out to Kane Johnson. He cannot get a hold of it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be incomplete pass. 4th and 6 as ETBU will go for it again. ETBU 2 of 3 on the night on 4th downs. Only 3 of 12 on 3rd down. So we'll see if they can improve. Be 3 of 4. They got 4th and 6. Here's the snap. Oh, it's just going to be a punt by Brian Baca. Pooch punt down to, let's see if they can get it. Oh, they do. They bat it back. And it's going to be down about the 5-yard line. Kirkendall gets down there and bats it back before it goes into the end zone. So nice pooch punt there by Brian Baca. Puts it down at the 5-yard line. So instead of going for it, they punt it. And put that Wildcat offense that's been struggling tonight into another deep hole, as if they need to score a lot of points here. 95 yards to go. Looking at some ASC scores quickly into the third quarter. Sul Ross State 28, Howard Payne 21. And earlier today, Hardin Simmons defeated Texas Lutheran 58-14. Mason with the pass going to his right. Somebody right there. Oh, and a great defensive play by Serbatian Charles, diving to bat it out of the way. Once again, he's had a couple great plays tonight. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 5-yard line. Ronald Burns Lane down in there as a defensive lineman. Just saw him come in. 2 receivers to his left and right. Mason with it. Going to be a draw up the middle to Woods. Maybe 2 yards. Brought down by Gibson and Cameron Thomas. There in the middle. 3rd and 8. As Louisiana College has 56 yards rushing on the night, 164 passing. They have yet to complete a 3rd down tonight, as they're 0 of 10. So 3rd and 8 for Louisiana College. Here's the snap. Mason looking to his left, going deep down the sideline. And it's going to be batted down by ETBU's Ron Brown Jr. Good defensive play again. That's been the story for the Tigers. Defense keeps doing well. And Louisiana College now 0 for 11 on 3rd downs, as they're going to have to punt from the back of the end zone. Tariq Beauregard back at midfield. Again, they've got 10 guys in the line of scrimmage. 11 now as it comes up. We'll see if they go after it. Short punt to Tariq. He gets it at the 42. Jukes one. Goes to his left. He's at the 30. The 25 to 20. The 15 to 10. Tiptoes the sideline and goes out of bounds about the 8-yard line. So a nice return by the senior from Arkansas. Is going to give ETBU a 1st and goal at the 10, which they had on their last drive. So maybe they can try and get it in this time without any penalties or getting sacked. So hopefully they can do that and key up another score, as nobody has scored here in the third quarter. After scoring 20 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second, they have nothing here in the third, being shut out so far.
All right, Wildcat fans, where you at? Let them hear you out there.
Stop.
Did you change from second to third quarter on the stats?
TJ Gray on the top for the Cats. No gain on the play.
Sorry about that. I was checking the scoreboard for our broadcast here. And 2nd and 10 for ETBU from the 10-yard line. 4:54 to go. Kirkendall in motion to the left. Baca looking to the end zone, trying to find Johnson. There he does. Touchdown, Tigers! Richard Johnson, his 9th of the year, as he gets his first touchdown of the night. They better call it a touchdown. He had it, and then, I was going to say, that's a touchdown. He had full possession of it and then was hit, as ETBU is going to put 40 points on the board here. First touchdown in the third quarter to make it 40-7. McKay's kick up and good, and ETBU puts 40 points on the board. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Faith, determination, loyalty, teamwork. These are just a few of the core values that both East Texas Baptist University and Marshall Ford Lincoln have in common. I'm Matt Moore, General Manager of Marshall Ford Lincoln, and at Marshall Ford Lincoln, we're both proud and grateful for our relationship with East Texas Baptist University Athletics. From all of us at Marshall Ford Lincoln, we wish you nothing but success in your 2017-2018 seasons, and go get them, Tigers. Faith, determination,
and we're back as McKay's out there to kick it off for ETBU. .439 to go here in the third quarter. Here's the kick down to about the 2-yard line. Takes it at the 1. Backs into the end zone, brings it out. Going to be hit at the 20. Breaks 1 tackle, 2, 3. And another going to be brought down about the 34-yard line, but there is a flag on the field as McKay gets a tackle.
Yeah, that'll be holding against the Wildcats. Yeah, the Wildcats will be 1st and 10, just over their own 7-yard line. Let them hear you, Cats fans.
1st and 10 after the penalty for Louisiana College. Ball on the 7-yard line as they're in a deep hole again for the second series in a row. Mason with the ball, handoff to Young to the left side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 6-yard line, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Melvin Young on the run for the Wildcats.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 now.
No gain on the play. We'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Cats.
Mason with the count. 2 receivers to his right. Going to hand off to Young. No, he's going to keep it, go across the middle. Nobody there. An incomplete pass. As another great secondary coverage by Anton Clark.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Mason with the ball back to the end zone and goes to his right side out to Woods. Gets it off in time. Woods had some room. Gets it up for the first down and pushed out of bounds there about the 18-yard line. We'll stop the clock with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Melvin Young on the run for the Cats. Just short.
So, well, they're going to say it's short, so
will bring up 4th and 1.
it'll be 4th and 1. They're going to bring the punt team out again.
Mike check.
So the punt team out there on 4th and short. Back to the 4-yard line where he's setting up. Here's the snap. Barely gets it off. Looks like they got a hand on it. It's going to hit about the 44 and take an ETBU bounce. They're going to touch it. It looks to be, I thought they touched it at the 40, at the 36-yard line. So they're going to touch it and down at the 36.
Wildcats will down the ball. It'll be East Texas Baptist 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 38-yard line. Let that defense hear you, Wildcat fans. Where you at?
So ETBU will take over with the ball on the 38-yard line. First and 10, 3:12 to go here in the third quarter. As I'm not sure what they're talking about. I think where they touched it first. So first and 10 from the 31. Baca looking to his left. Hit as he's throwing it. They're going to say it's a fumble and recovered by Louisiana College. That's the third time tonight that has happened to Baca. So he turns it over on the first play, and Louisiana College gets it back at the 40-yard line. So their defense comes through. 3:04 to go here in the third quarter.
Hayden Grove on the recovery for the Wildcats. First and 10, Wildcats.
So they take the ball over now on the 39-yard line, and there's another flag. And another flag. Two just flew.
Legal substitution by the offense. In a formation with 12 men.
So they're going to say an illegal substitution, move it back 5 yards. It'll be first and 15. As they get it off.
And they'll run. About a yard on the play will bring up 2nd and 16 for the Wildcats.
To Richard Green, who's going to lose a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 16. As Mason has trips to his right now and 2 receivers to his left, looking to gain some of that yardage back. Here's the snap, looking across the middle. He's got a receiver, but he's going to the left down the sideline. A nice catch there.
And that's a catch. Good for a first down.
As he weaves it in between ETBU's defense there. As that was Leandre James with the reception now into ETBU territory. Ball on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 now with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Mason looking to his right, going to go all the way down the ETBU sideline, but nobody there, as it looked like there was some confusion.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
So 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. That's taken a really long time. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. 5 receivers out for Mason. Trips to his right, 2 to his left, and ETBU jumps off sides. But it looks like there may be a false start. We'll see.
And a play stop. Flag on the play.
Outside, number 56, defense with contact.
And they're going to call offsides on ETBU, which will give him back 5 yards. So it'll be.
And when we play 2nd down, bring it up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for Louisiana College. Again, no running backs. He's got all receivers in the game. Here's the snap. Looking to his left, going across the middle into the end zone. It's going to be tipped out of bounds as Ron Brown Jr. once again with a nice defensive play. Bring up 3rd down for the Wildcats.
Third and 5 for the Wildcats.
1:53 to go here in the third quarter. ETBU with a 41-7 lead. New call into Mason from the sideline. Here's the snap. Going into the end zone again, and did he grab it? He does. Somehow, the LC receiver comes up with it, and they get their second score of the night on the right side of the field there. Battaglia grabs the throw from Mason for the touchdown. Snap down, kick up, and off the crossbar there. No good, so he misses an extra point. And it's 41-13 in favor of your Tigers. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Back.
I love the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger. Absolutely the best thing ever.
You asked for it, and it's back.
It's back! It comes with 2 100% pure beef patties.
You have the crunchiness of the bacon, the onions, the way it all comes together.
The sauce plays a big role in a sandwich.
When you combine it with everything, that's what makes it so good.
A1 Thick and Hearty! It's back. That's the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger.
It's back at Whataburger for a limited time.
It's a little piece of heaven right here.
And we're back after the second touchdown of the night by Louisiana College. Kickoff goes to 26-yard line. Didn't see who grabbed the catch there. Looks like Grant LaPointe Teat.
East Texas Baptist after the
Or I think it was Jeremiah Robertson. He gets it and moves it up to the 26-yard line. It'll be ETBU ball again with 1:39 to go. ETBU with a commanding lead here, 41-13. Almost 3 quarters through this rivalry game. New set of receivers out there for ETBU. Joseph Fintris and Sil Mabak out there. Handoff up the middle. Not going to get much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Terrence Garnett. In on the stop for the Wildcats.
As Haggerty's back in there as the running back.
Malik Grant in on the stop as well.
Kevin Ranger H back behind the right guard. Here's the snap to Baca up against Haggerty. Breaks one tackle, weaves through, moves forward. Going to pick up about 7 yards.
Haggerty on the run for East Texas.
Going to place it at the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Tigers. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
3rd and 3.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Baca taking his time. Checking out the defense. Here's the snap. Looks to his right and throws it again out of his hand. I don't know if there's butter on the ball or what, but that's the 4th time tonight that it slipped out of his hand. And ETBU is going to have to come out and punt the ball.
Recovered by East Texas Baptist. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Cats will be getting the ball back.
So ETBU will bring their punt team out. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. ETBU has a big lead, 41-13, as we got 1 quarter left here in this battle for the Border Claw. We'll be back here in a moment here on the ETBU Sports.
For food and fun, fantastic flavors. Everybody loves the jalapeno tree. Sipping margarita, so sweet.
Traditional favorites in
And we're back. Louisiana College has a fair catch at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line. Here we go, Wildcat fans.
As the Wildcats will come back out after scoring a touchdown on their last drive. We're in the last quarter here. ETBU 14 minutes and 53 seconds away from retaining the Border Claw for the 4th year in a row. But you have to be careful of this offense as they scored 21 points last week against McMurray to pull out the win. Here's the snap. And they're going to hand it off up the middle. Going to be hit hard there, about 2 yards. As it looks like Beckley was there and Josiah Dykes. New running back in the game for Louisiana College, number 27, Connor Maples. So Maples to the left of Mason. 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats. Going to the right side of the sideline. He's got a receiver there, and nice catch. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 12-yard line as Mason puts it right in the numbers to JoJo Robinson. So his second big catch of the night for Robinson as he puts the Wildcats in the red zone. Ball now on the 12-yard line for Louisiana College with 13:52 to go. As I said, you got to be careful with these Wildcats in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 12. Hand off the Maples up the middle. He's going to be brought down there right at the line of scrimmage.
For about a yard. Make down about a 1 yard
by Garrett Librand.
2nd and 11 for the Wildcats.
So they're actually going to say he lost a yard. 2nd and 11. Maples to the right of Mason. Now he moves back over to the left. 2 receivers to left and right. They're looking to score here. Here's the snap by Mason. Looking into the end zone on the left side. He's got a receiver open, and it's a touchdown for Louisiana College. They strike quickly again. Makes it 41-19. So Louisiana College scores their second touchdown quickly here in the fourth quarter. As the snap is down, kick is up and good, and it's 41-20. They're 3 touchdowns behind us now with 13:04 to go. ETBU will have the ball back when we come back here on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Your Louisiana College Wildcats 20.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
And we're back here for the kickoff. I would not be surprised if there's an onside kick this early, as they're 21 points down now with 13:04 to go. Lots of time left in this game here in the fourth quarter, as they now have 366 yards of total offense. Kickoff is going to go to the 20-yard line as Robertson picks it up. Moves to his left, up the middle, going to be hit about the 36-yard line and brought down. So a nice little return there for Robertson, as ETBU need to take some time off this clock or score quickly. With that last touchdown now, Mason is 15 of 40 on the night with 309 yards passing. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions also. ETBU's offense back out on the field. Kane Johnson, Tariq Bogard, and Richard Johnson with Kirkendall as your wide receivers. Running back, I believe, is Justin Ward to the right of Baca. Kirkendall in motion. Going to pitch it to Kirkendall to his right. And, the defense reads that well. Brought down for a loss in the backfield. And that's going to be about a 5-6 yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 16.
That's Julius Johnson on the stop for Wildcats.
As ETBU trying to run down the clock. Trips to the left now for Baca. Here's the snap. Looking to go down the sideline. He's got Johnson. Can he get it to him? In and out of his hands. It was right there. He had the receiver beat, but just a tad overthrown. So it's 3rd and 16 for the Tigers with 12:20 to go here in the third quarter. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 4 receivers now, to the left, to the right. Bach in the pocket, and he's going to go down with a sack. And there is a penalty.
Down behind the line of scrimmage, and there's the flag on the play.
As the momentum is slowly shifting to the Wildcats now. I'm betting it's a holding, yes.
Number 71. That field declined.
So it's going to be declined. It's going to be 4th down and about 22, and ETBU is going to have to punt the ball. The Wildcats are starting to heat up. With 11:57 to go here in the game, here's the snap. End over end by Gutierrez. Bounces, takes a good bounce. Going to bounce all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that punt rolls.
As it's down by the Tigers. 11:44 to go here in this game. The Wildcats creeping back in. 41-20 is the score.
Let them hear you, Cats fans.
As each and every year in the last 6 years, pending last year in the 68-35 blowout in Marshall, the final score has been under 10 points in these games. So right now, ETBU has a little bit of a cushion, but they have to be careful as Louisiana College has scored 2 quick touchdowns there at the end of the third quarter and quickly here in the fourth. Trips to the right for Mason, to the left, nobody in the backfield, all wide receivers for the quarterback. Looks to his left, going to go down the sideline, pumps it again, picks it up, and he's got a wide receiver there. Be hit out of bounds into ETBU territory at the 43-yard line or 48-yard line.
And that's good enough to move
1st and 10
into ETBU territory.
First and 10 now, 11:26 to go. Clock is still running. Hurry up offense now for the Wildcats. Ball snapped to Mason again, looking to his left. Going to go to the right across the middle. He's got a receiver there. Again at the 10, 5, into the end zone. And it's down to 2 touchdowns now. So as I said, this is a fourth quarter team you have to be careful of. They scored 21 points last weekend against McMurray to come back for the win. He makes this extra point, they'll be down by 14. Snap down, kick up, and good. And second straight touchdown by Louisiana College here in the fourth quarter. 41-27 your score in favor of the Tigers. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Wildcats are in the game with 27.
I'm excited about the next 4 years and what the future holds for me at ETBU.
We're Christ-centered university, and we're putting God first.
We are the light on the hill. God calls us to be the light and to spread it.
I feel like I'm experiencing something that I'm not going to ever experience again, and I wouldn't change it for anything else.
Ever since the day I stepped foot on this campus, I have felt right at home.
Back at Wildcat Field, we've got a ball game on our hands now after ETBU had control of this game. They were up 41-7. 20 straight points scored now by Louisiana College to pull within 14. Kickoff by Louisiana College down to the 18-yard line, picked up by, who is that? Leo Brownfield? He's got it, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line, so great job by Brownfield from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Takes the kickoff and puts it into Louisiana College territory. Now the offense has to capitalize on this great field position put on by their special teams. So 10:58 to go here in this game. ETBU last scored with 4:39 to go in the third quarter. LC scored the last 20 points, excuse me, all on passing. 32-yard pass, all three of them to Battaglia. So 1st and 10, and Justin Ward stuffed. Loses a yard, be 2nd and 11 for ETBU. $10:30 to go in the game. 3 receivers for ETBU. H-back and running back in the game is Justin Ward to the right of Baca. Gets the snap, hands off to Ward. No, going across the middle. There's Tariq Beauregard. Gets it at the 20-15, 10 down to the 9-yard line. ETBU will have 1st and goal as Baca hits Beauregard across the middle for a 1st down. So a great read there, as that's his 3rd reception tonight and might be over 100 yards receiving now. 1st and goal with 10:15 to go. Baca with the snap, handoff to Ward up the middle to his right, down to the 5, and he'll be brought down, picks up about 4 yards. And they're going to place it on the 6-yard line. Be 2nd and goal, as ETBU trying to push the lead back to 21 points. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Here's the snap to Baca. Hands off to Ward, up the middle again. Going to pick up about 2. Down to the 4. 3rd and goal.
3rd goal after the stop by Hayden Bro.
We'll see what the Tigers do here with 9:23 to go in the game. Beauregard in motion. Baca rolls to his right. There he has Gaines in for a touchdown. Tigers. I think that's Gavin Raines, who rolled out to the right side as the H-back, and he goes in for the touchdown. So nice play there by the Tigers to put their cushion back to 20 points with 9:12 to go. Drew McKay on to kick the extra point. Snap down, kick up, and good. As ETBU has a 48-27 lead with 9:12 to go in the game. This ball game not over yet. We'll be back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Of your high school, Texas Bank & Trust has a great way to show your pandemonium. It's with the new Texas Bank & Trust High School Pandemonium Visa Check Cards. These cards have high school colors and mascots from many East Texas schools. Use the Pandemonium card for your normal everyday purchases and show your school spirit at the same time. Texas Bank & Trust Pandemonium Visa Check Cards. The one card fans demand. Texas Bank & Trust Pandemonium Cards.
And welcome back to Wildcat Field for a wild game. Again, lots of things happening tonight here in Pineville, Louisiana. Through interceptions, fumbles, long passes. It's a 48-27 score with 9:12 to go. And as my father-in-law would say, anybody's game. But right now it's our game, up 21. Here's the kickoff from McKay. Going to go down to the 6-yard line. Returned by Woods, I believe. He's got some room. He's at the 40, past midfield, and then pushed out of bounds by Drew McKay. His second tackle of the night, so he's a happy camper. Anytime a kicker can get a tackle, that makes them happy. So Louisiana College back into ETBU territory with 9:06 to go. Mason starting to light it up here in the fourth quarter. He has 382 yards passing, 17 of 42. Battaglia and Robertson both over 100 yards receiving. Battaglia has 3 receiving touchdowns. 1st and 10 again. They're going all wide receivers. Trips to his right, 2 to his left. Here's the snap. Looking to his right, going across the field, and nobody there. As it looked like there was a misread with his wide receiver.
Roughing the passer, number 99. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And they're going to call a personal foul on Kylan Wright, roughing the passer, which will move the ball 15 yards for Louisiana College.
Yeah, the ball placed at the
as it puts them now on the 32-yard line. So they pick up a first down. 1st and 10 for Mason. 9:01 to go in the game. Mason looking to his right, going to go into the end zone. And batted down by Grant LaPointe-Teat right there. Almost had an interception. Underthrown, so again, nice coverage by the secondary. 8:54. Clock stops on an incomplete pass. Bring up 2nd and 10. 439 yards of total offense coming into this series for Louisiana College. That's over 100 yards, that more than what they average per game. Here's the snap to Mason. Again, looking for the end zone. Short pass goes right through the hands of the receiver, covered by Clark there. So 3rd and 10 is Kylan Wright trying to get his sideline up going and getting some energy off them.
Let them hear you, Wildcat fans.
Your down linemen are Brewster, Wright, Quigley, and Walker trying to get to Mason. Here's the snap. He's got a free play into the end zone and overthrown, as it's going to be encroachment on the defense for ETBU. Will give him 5 yards. Or offsides. We'll move them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 10. And they'll have another chance here with 8:45 to go in this game.
3rd and 5 for the Wildcats.
Mason looking back to the sideline for the call. Changing it up. Ball on the 27-yard line. Here's the snap. Looking to his right across the middle. This time gets it. Oh, it's batted down by Clark. And it's going to be incomplete pass. So another great play by Anton Clark.
Yeah, ruled an incomplete pass. Bring up 4th down.
We'll bring up 4th down for the Wildcats. So they're going to go for it, obviously, with 8:37 to go. Fourth and 5, 8:37 on the clock. 48-27 in favor of the Tigers. Again, no play clock running, so we don't know when it's running down. Here's the snap to Mason, looking across the middle, going into the end zone, and in and out of the hands of their receiver with great coverage there by Hardy Hill. Turnover on down, so the defense once again comes through, stopping the Wildcats to give ETBU the ball back. So a big break. ETBU back out there. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Low snap to Baca, handed off to Justin Ward, who pushes his way forward for about 3 yards. Ward, a 5'8" running back from Austin, Texas. Part of that 3 running back rotation with Robertson, Haggerty, and Ward. Robertson has 146 yards on the night. Haggerty 25 and Ward 12. 2nd and 7 as the clock is winding down. Kane Johnson, Richard Johnson, and Tariq Bogard, your wide receivers. Here's the snap to Baca. Handoff to Ward again. Be brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd down for the Tigers. It's 3rd and 7. Terrence, go ahead. Get on the shot for the Wildcats. Let them hear you, Wildcat fans.
ETBU 4 of 15 on the night on 3rd downs. Louisiana College 1 of 14. So again, taking their time, which is just fine. You got 40 seconds soon as you put the ball down. And ETBU will take a timeout. That's going to be their last of the game.
It's the 3rd and final timeout of the half.
So we'll take one with him. We'll be back here on the ETB Sportsnet in just a moment.
Your product, your service, your customer, our community. Hard work and family businesses built this town. We want to turn up the value of local business in this community. If you want to grow your business and your customers know you better than you know them, you might need a marketing plan. We can help. Email adexpert@fidelitylocal6.com for a free impact analysis. Hope is not a marketing strategy. Let's make a plan. Let's make it happen.
And we're back to Wildcat Field and a little more Michael Jackson on the mic. Not going to sing for you again. So 3rd and 6 for ETBU. 6:51 left in this rivalry game. ETBU 2-0 on the day so far. Men's and women's soccer both with 1-0 wins over the Wildcats. Here's the snap to Baca. Going down the sideline. He's got Johnson. And it's out of bounds.
And that pass incomplete.
And it's going to be incomplete pass, and the Tigers are going to have to punt.
And that brings up 4th down for the Tigers.
6:45 to go here. ETBU with a 21-point lead, 48-27. Not as many students here this year as it is fall break for Louisiana College. But they still have a nice crowd with the band here. Fourth and 6. Gutierrez and Martinez out there both to punt. Gutierrez has been the one punting, but this time it's going to be Martinez. He gets it off to his right. Going to take a short bounce back. ETB is going to down at about the 42, 43-yard line on the LC side. As Louisiana College will come back out to try and score quickly again. with 6:38 to go, down 21 points. 1 point in the game, ETBU was up 41-7 with 4:39 to go in the third quarter, and then Drake Battaglia went off, scoring 3 straight touchdowns from Mason Jordan to cut the lead to 14, but then ETBU responded to push the lead back to 21. Here's the snap to Mason to the right side over to Battaglia, and he's going to be brought down at the 42-yard line. Not sure what was going on there, but ETBU was through there quickly, and they're going to say no gain on that. So second and 10.
Second and 10 for the Wildcats.
As they're taking their time. Here's the snap to Mason. Rolls out to his right, pressured by Quigley, and throws it down. Quigley gets his hand on it, so nice defensive pressure there by the senior from Houston, Texas. He's had a good night tonight, pressuring the quarterback. .553 to go here in this game, as Louisiana College taking a lot of time for a play call here. You'd think they'd want to try and move quickly like they have when they scored their 3 touchdowns. 5 receivers on the field. Here's the snap to Mason, looking to his left, going to go his right down the sideline, and it's going to be batted down again by Grant LaPointe Teat, and who else is over there? Hardy Hill. Both of those boys have done well tonight on this part of the field. Hill, the senior from Houston, Texas, and LaPointe Teat, the junior from Orange, Texas. Both of them 2-year starters for the Tigers. 4th and 10 now, with 5:46 to go, ball on the 42-yard line. Got to get a first down here or they'll turn it over. 1 of 4 on the night on 4th downs. 3 down lineman for ETBU. Mason rolling to his right, goes down the sideline, and there's going to be a flag thrown. It looks like there's going to be pass interference on Hill. Probably or holding. Yeah, they're going to call holding.
Holding. Defense, number 29. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So it's going to be a holding penalty. He'll give him automatic first down. It's just a 10-yard flag there. Moving the ball into ETBU territory. Ball on the 48-yard line. 5:39 to go. Walker, Quigley, and right down. Pass from Mason over to Battaglia. He breaks 1 tackle and goes out, gets the first down on the ETBU sideline to stop the clock. Ball will be now on the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 with 5:29 to go, trailing 48-27 to the Tigers. This hurry-up offense isn't so hurry-up right now as they're taking their time getting the call in. Clock is winding down. Snap to Mason, looking to his right, going to be hit by Zach Walker. Walker with the pressure. Great hit there as Mason throws the ball out of bounds.
Bring up 2nd and 10.
We'll bring up 2nd and 10, stops the clock with 5 minutes to go, but the senior Zach Walker gets through as ETBU is only rushing 3 defensive linemen and putting 8 back. Five minutes away from retaining the claw. 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Going to the ETBU sideline. He's got Battaglia over there. Pushed out of bounds about the 22-yard line.
First down. Remove the chains.
Slowly moving the ball. 4:55. Referee says start the clock. Hey, they can take all the time they want to call a play. Keep running that clock. Again, 5 receivers on the field for the Wildcats. Mason with the snap, looking to his right across the middle, and batted down by the defense. Looked like Josiah Dykes got a hand on it. It'll be 2nd and 10. Final in American Southwest Conference, Sul Ross State 28, Howard Payne 27. That's the first win of the year for the Lobos. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Mason getting rushed, goes across the middle. Almost picked off there by Clark, as he thought he had it. And I guess he does push-ups because he thought he should have had it. Gets down and looks like he did about 10. So 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and it's baffling me how slow this Louisiana College offense is going. Trailing by 21. It doesn't bother me much, but I think they would want to rush and score. Here's the snap. Looking to his right. And almost, again, intercepted in and out of the hands of the receiver, and Grant LaPointe right there diving for it, just missing it. Another 4th down for Louisiana College. Again, 1 of 4 on the night. As they need to get to the 12-yard line to keep this drive going. 4:15 to go, 48-27 in favor of your Tigers. Mason looking to the right, pressured again, going into the end zone, in and out of the hands of his wide receiver, and the defense once again stops the Wildcats.
Yeah, we'll turn the ball over on downs.
Who took a lot of time. That drive started with 6:38, 2 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock.
Remaining in the 4th quarter.
And no points on the board. So with 4:09 to go, ETBU could possibly slowly run down this clock as the offense has done a really nice job tonight, scoring when they need to. 402 yards of total offense, 213 rushing, 189 passing. Here's the snap to Baca. Handoff up the middle to Justin Ward. Maybe a yard. We'll see here where they spot it. They are going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 24-yard line. Maurice Morris out there is a wide receiver. Kane Johnson, both on the Louisiana College sideline. .320 to go. Here's the snap. Baca's going to keep it up the middle. He's got some room. Brought down about the 31, close to a first down.
Quarterback keeper.
Baca will get the first down, enough to move it forward and keep that clock a-rolling. the chain gang did move. Now they're saying they're not. Can you decide if it's a first down? Guess not. Third and a long one as the chain gang moves backwards.
3rd and 1.
Ward in motion, going to go out to him on the right, gets the catch, has some room, breaks one tackle up to the 40-yard line, and brought down about the 42-yard line. Will pick up the first down. 2:27 to go to keep that Border Claw trophy. As soon as they spot the ball, the clock will start, but Louisiana College will take their first timeout, and we'll go right there with them. We'll be right back here on the ETBU Sportsnet in just a moment.
Welcome to your hometown Whataburger. We're getting busy in here. To me, quality means perfection. From the time that you hit the door to the time that you leave, we serve quality.
Their quality is just #1 for me. You can taste that with every burger. The customer service is perfect.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
It's always a great experience here.
The first bite makes you feel all warm and happy inside.
It's never disappointing, and it's always quality every single time you come.
Quality is what keeps you coming back.
It's your hometown Whataburger. Quality like no other.
Welcome back to Wildcat Field and a little bit of 80s music brought to you by the Louisiana College Press Box. 2:27 to go. ETBU with a first down on the 41-yard line. 3 receivers out there. 2 running backs. Going to hand off to Justin Ward, who's going to push his way forward and get about 8 yards. Ward continuing to be the workhorse on this drive.
About a 7-yard pickup for the Tigers.
Had 17 yards coming into this series. 2nd and 3 for ETBU. 2:05 to go. They get another first down here, and that'll be the ball game. Here's the snap. Handoff again to Ward. Going forward, it's going to be close. Forward progression is going to get him there, but it's going to be a yard short. Mark him at midfield. It's going to be 3rd and inches for a first down. Honestly, if they don't get the first down, they could go forward on 4th, and that would be the ball game with the play clock at 40 seconds starting. So 1:14 to go, and I think it's safe to say that the Border Claw will stay in Marshall, Texas for another year, 4th year in a row that the Tigers will retain the trophy. Here's the snap, and it's given to Ward again. He's going to move forward. He did get past the marker of the first down, so it'll be a first down. 50 seconds to go in this ball game, and I think it's safe to say that ETBU can start celebrating.
And with the run, East Texas Baptist picks up the first down.
They can let the play clock run all the way down to 10 seconds left in the game and then snap it. First and 10 for the Tigers into Wildcat territory. Under 30 seconds to go here, and it's going to be a team rush as Baca downs it, and that'll be all she wrote as ETBU will take a 48-27 win here in Pineville, Louisiana to keep the Border Claw for one more year in the state of Texas. So we're going to take a break here and come back and talk to you about this game here on the ETBU Sportsnet. We'll be right back.
The A1 Thick and Hearty Burger's back.
I love the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger. Absolutely the best thing ever.
You asked for it, and it's back.
It's back! It comes with 200% pure beef patties.
You have the crunchiness of the bacon, the onions, the way it all comes together. The sauce plays a big role in a sandwich. When you combine it with everything, that's what makes it so good.
A1 Thick and Hearty! It's back. That's the A1 Thick and Hearty burger.
It's back at Whataburger for a limited time.
It's a little piece of heaven right here.
I'm excited about the next 4 years and what the future holds for me at ETBU.
We're Christ-centered university, and we're putting God first.
We are the light on the hill. God calls us to be the light and to spread it.
I feel like I'm experiencing something that I'm not going to ever experience again, and I wouldn't change it for anything else.
Ever since the day I stepped foot on this campus, I have felt right at home.
And welcome back here to Wildcat Field in the state of Louisiana, Pineville, as the Tigers take home a 48-27 American Southwest Conference win to move to 4-3 overall, 4-2 in the American Southwest Conference with 3 games left to play. ETBU with the win gives them 4 wins on the season as they take time to pray with the Wildcats. Looking at the final statistics here. First for ETBU. They finished with 427 yards of total offense, 228 yards on 53 rushes on the ground, 199 yards passing, so their best game of the year on the ground. They had 4 punt returns for 38 yards and 3 interceptions for 159 yards, 8 punts, 32.5 yards per punt. They had 5 fumbles in the game and lost 3 of them, 8 penalties for 70 yards, and retained the ball 33 minutes and 22 seconds. 6 of 18 on 3rd downs, 2 of 3 on 4th downs, and was in the red zone 6 times, scoring 4. Louisiana College overall finished with 465 yards of total offense. 408 of that was passing, and they only had 57 yards rushing. They punted the ball 7 times, averaging 39.1 yards per punt. They had 7 penalties for 43 yards. They fumbled once and lost it. They were 1 of 16 on 3rd downs and 1 of 5 on 4th downs. Individually, looking at ETBU, you can say that the game ball should be given to Jeremiah Robertson, as he had 17 rushes for 157 yards and 1 touchdown, 4 kickoff returns for 94 yards, with that long one of 54 yards that put ETBU in position to score. Baca finished with 25 yards rushing, Haggerty 25 yards rushing, and Ward 17 yards rushing. Baca was 17 of 30 for 199 yards and 5 touchdowns passing. Richard Johnson, 5 receptions, 49 yards. Kirkendall, 5 receptions, 15 yards. Bogard, 3 receptions, 98 yards. And Robertson, 1 catch for 14 yards. Johnson, Kirkendall, Beauregard each had a receiving touchdown. Gutierrez and El Martinez shared the punting. Gutierrez 4 times with a 30.2-yard average, and Martinez 3 times, 33.7. Leading the team defensively, Tremel Scott had 8 tackles, 5 solo, 3 assists, and Zach Biles had 6. Louisiana College, Aaron Woods had 10 rushes for 36 yards, and Melvin Young, 6 rushes for 18 yards. Mason Jordan was 20 of 57 for 408 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Battaglia was his leading receiver, 7 receptions for 144 yards and 3 touchdowns. JoJo Robinson had 3 catches, 113 yards and 1 touchdown. Oral Ledet Jr. had 13 total tackles to lead the team. Game recap scoring: ETBU started off with a 7-0 lead, scoring with 12 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first quarter on a 48-yard pass to Beauregard. They made it 13-0 with 5:53 in the first quarter. Kirkendall, an 8-yard pass from Baca. Then Louisiana College cut the lead down to 6 on a JoJo Robinson 43-yard pass. And then ETBU made it 20-7 to end the first quarter on Haggerty's 9-yard pass from Baca. Starting the second quarter, midway through, Robertson rushed 64 yards at the 7:50 mark to make it 27-7. And then Buckley's 88-yard pick six to end the first half made it 34-7. Third quarter, nobody scored till the 4:39 mark as Richard Johnson had a 10-yard pass from Baca to go up 41-7. But that's when the Wildcats kicked it in gear. Battaglia scored the next 3 touchdowns, all passes from Mason Jordan, 32 yards, 13 yards, and 47 yards to pull within 41-27 with 11:09 to go in the game. That's when the defense kicked it back into gear, stopping them after those 3 straight touchdowns. Doing a nice job as Louisiana College just drive down into ETBU territory. And then Gavin Raines finished off the scoring for the Tigers with 9:12 left in the game to make it 48-27. ETBU now moves to 4-3 overall, as we talked about. 4-2 in the American Southwest Conference to stay in that top tier. They will host Sul Ross State University next Saturday in the homecoming game at 2 p.m. at Ornelas Stadium. Coming out for homecoming, we've got a great day of events going on at ETBU Friday and Saturday. The soccer teams will play after the football game at 5 and 7:30 over at Cornish Field. So we invite everybody to come out next weekend to Marshall, Texas to watch ETBU. We got to be careful of Sul Ross State coming off their win over Howard Payne for their first win of the season. So take 24 hours, enjoy this win, and then tomorrow afternoon start getting ready for Sul Ross State. We want to thank everybody for listening tonight. I'm sure my boys are in bed by now, but I want to say once again hello and good night to my wife Thea and Sam, Zeke, Cooper, and Titus back in Marshall, Texas. Thank everybody for listening to us tonight here on the ETBU